You know, it does help if I unmute my microphone. I had it muted because I was recording using OBS last night. For God's sake. At some point, I will remember. I don't know what that point is going to be. I am ultra professional. Yes, welcome all to Gran Turismo 7. We have gone to the dark side. There may be tech issues. It's not the most reliable thing when you're running private lobbies. However, we are going to... We're going to try doing some racing. We are trying to get Stevie connected. Stevie and Blakey have been wanting to do Gran Turismo for ages, and typically, I knew one of them wasn't going to be able to connect, and it's currently Stevie who cannot get connected. So hopefully Stevie will get connected. This is a public lobby. You are welcome to join for some racing here. It's just called FailRace. We are going to probably mostly be sticking with the Group 4 cars and the Group 3 cars, potentially some other stuff along the way. We might have a go with the Super Formula cars, and I'd be very slow with them. I am not the best when it comes to this game. Yeah, I'm not the best. I quite like the 155, which is probably what I'm going to be driving. I quite like driving this car. I'm not bad with this one, although I haven't really driven Group 4s around Interlagos much, but we will see. It has also been a little while since I have driven this game, so there is absolutely no guarantee about the quality of my driving. I will do the best that I can. We will see how it all goes, pretty much. Drake, thank you very much for the donation. Saying Top Gear styled intro for you to read out. On tonight's FailRace, we battle in Mini Coopers and Fiat 500s. Can the Nissan GTR be fast enough on Laguna? And is the Willy Jeeps a good race car for Red Bull Ring? P.S. Any ideas, Alex? I mean, there's a GTR in the lobby at the moment. We will see. We can definitely go Laguna. I don't even know if there's a Willy's Jeep in the game. I don't think there is. I don't think there is Jeeps full stop in the game, to be honest. We might have some slow car racing at some point. It kind of does depend on what people actually have along the way. I really, really like... Well, funnily enough, I really like Bottle's Mustang because it looks like the Volvo V8 supercar. So, yeah, we will try and not do terrible. Blakey's, of course, not a cat. We'll play around with some settings. We'll see what... oh, there is a Willy's Jeep. I didn't actually think that was in the game. Fair enough. We will... oh, I did not know that Willy's Jeep could go in... It was a tool in this game, and you could put a Hellcat engine in it, which is great. If the ghosting is set a little bit too wonky, we did it there just so... just in case people spot. I didn't know what the settings were because I haven't done a GT7 lobby for a very long time, so we can fiddle around with the settings as it goes. But yeah, we're going to go with the 155. There is some interesting car choices. I mean, they're all pretty good. We've got balance of power on, and we will be keeping that one on just to make the racing. It's not perfect. Some cars are going to be faster. Some cars are going to be slower. But it does a half decent job, that is for sure. So, yeah, fingers crossed it will be close enough. Martin Brundle, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, is that Glock? Also, Massa needs to suck it up. It's been 15 years. I mean, I can understand Massa being aggrieved, but probably starting stuff now is not the best way to go about it. But I can understand feeling aggrieved with everything that has actually gone on with all of that. Yeah. Ah, Stevie is connected. Good news. Good news. I've always felt sorry for Massa with that championship. There's no doubt about it. But yeah, not gonna get very far now, I don't think. Muazzo, I don't know if I pronounced that one correctly at all. But thank you very much for the super chat. Saying, hey Alex, want to hear a joke about pizza? Never mind, it's too cheesy. Ah, oh, dearie me. You are going to get a boo from me and indeed from chat. A boo to you. Okay. Alpha, behave yourself. I like Interlagos though as a circuit. It's good fun. I mean, in Formula 1 it's always excellent. Haven't driven it for a while in anything, actually. But, yeah, it's a fun circuit to race around. There should be overtaking opportunities. Weather is set to random. I'm going to point this out now. The weather is set to random, and it's going to remain so the entire way around. There is... Amy, where are you going? Oh, hello. Amy, you can steer. You need to go left a bit. Oh, Amy was typing in chat. Don't do that during a race. Things will go badly if you do that. But yeah, so there is a chance for weather. There is all kinds of potential. We could have a race start in the wet and dry. We could have variable. We could get wet halfway through. So I don't know what's going to happen. Got to add a little bit of randomness into all of this. Hopefully, should throw in some entertainment values. I have no idea where to break with this car. The answer is earlier than that, because that's a lot of understeer through there. Yeah. Right, we will be getting close to being ready to go. I have got actually flicking through the radar and everything, and I want to find the radar again, not the weather radar, the best little UI app that tells you where cars are around you. That's a little bit of understeer through there, but it's fine. I mean, we're going to get some understeer with this. It's all-wheel drive, sort of touring car. There we go, that's what we wanted. We have the... I do like the livery on the Mustang. Now, I have got a Mazda... I've got the Mazda 6, and that is also wearing a V8 supercar livery. So, you know, V8 supercars are the best race cars, and the Volvo was always my favourite, so I'm always going to give bonus points to that. I'm getting on the throttle too soon. Oh dear. I have got some understeer and a half occurring there. Amy is going to get past. There we go. We will tuck back into the slipstream. I forgot we can put hazards on. What's the button to flash the headlights and try and distract people? Don't know which one. Probably not going to work much. Probably not, but you know, when the game gives you a button to do that, people are inevitably going to use it. But there we go. Oh, Tactica. Now, at the moment, we are running with fairly lenient penalties because we just want to have some fun racing. If people take the piss, then that will change. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed everyone's going to behave themselves and just here for some fun racing. I don't want to have to get too strict with the penalties. Can we go for... I don't know where... There's a bit of marbles on the outside. If we can... I mean, we are going to be to the inside up here. Don't go too wide. Oh, Amy's asked too much of the Renault. It has understeered a little bit wide. I will say thank you very much for that one. There's a car having a look to the inside. Oh. Good try. An attempt was made from a Megane. And the Megane's doing a little bit of grass cutting down there. That's fine. See, we are looking forward to some hopefully good racing on this game. Fingers crossed. Who knows if it's actually going to be good or not. But yeah, there we go. Whee! Oh, I was going to park it, but everything's locked. Right. I think we are ready. We have 16 people. Ginny Bin, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, hi Alex, have you seen the F123 trailer that dropped today? And if so, what do you think of it? I have seen... I've seen information about it. Looks interesting. I'll look forward to playing it. I enjoyed the last one. Formula 1 is one of those games that it takes me a while. I say to get into it. If I get into a Formula 1 game, fantastic. But some of them, they can be good games, but I never quite go into them. We'll see. It does look interesting. That is for sure. So yeah, could be good. Could be very good. Moeso, thank you very much for the donation, saying that was my goal, to get a boo. It's quite easy to get a boo. Tell a terrible joke and you will get a boo. Ooh, where are we on the grid? I also love, one of my favourite things to do on this game, I was actually going to do a video on it, I might still do because I saved a bunch of replays, was racing a touring car from the early 90s against modern GT cars. It's fantastically funny. At least I find it fantastically funny, because it just looks so out of place. Modern Mustang, GT86, Nissan GTR, random 90s Alfa Romeo. I mean, this car is a year younger than me. And the Silvia is also, you know, a relatively old, I think it's a late 90s car. But yeah, it's great fun having these vehicles be able to run. They are a little bit jank in that this is quite a fast car. This is quite a strong car in this game, from what I remember. But, oh, that Lambo's early on the brakes. Jesus. Uh-oh. I panicked. I probably should have been a little bit earlier on the brakes than I was. Yeah, Lambo scared the absolute crap out of me. That was not where I wanted to be going whatsoever. As we run up towards the top of the course. Oh, there's a Veyron. I love that the Veyron also is in this category, because it'll have like 300 and something horsepower. We are on the outside of that. Yeah, we might have to put ghosting back to normal, because that's a bit... Okay, yeah, that's a bit silly. Why is that? I swear that didn't used to be like that on GT Sport. I swear this used to be just a if things got weird. Oh, so yeah, sometimes contact is allowed, but sometimes it isn't. That makes real perfect sense, yeah. Okay, I was going off of GT Sport settings, and apparently they are different in this. Not going to do much down here, hoping no car is having a dive to the inside of us. I think someone was. Now, if I remember rightly, the 155, not very fast in a straight line. I also do apologise, chat. In a game like this, I can't really look at chat very much, because mostly we've got to concentrate on the race. Okay, we're pulling away from the Genesis. That is good news. We can sort of just focus forward at the moment. Don't know where to brake for turn 1. There will do. What is leading the way? The Silvia. Oh, there was a car having a dive to the inside. Did not think... Oh, my TV's a bit quiet as well. I'll turn that up. I'm not at all prepared, apparently, for any of this. Never mind. Genesis. It got a run, but couldn't quite get there. We have got more straight line speed than that car. Oh, there was a bump up ahead. Oh, Skyline's gone round. Oh, GTR's gone round. And ended up taking a Porsche with it, maybe? I don't know. We're through. We are through that mess. Let's go chase down a Veyron. What a weird sentence to say when I'm driving an Alfa Romeo. It's a great category. It's an absolutely fantastic category, Group 4, because you do get a 155 touring car trying to chase down a Veyron. Now, I don't think the Veyron's a very good Group 4 car, but it's just cool that it exists. I should point out, I've basically got no sound going on as well, which is making this unnecessarily difficult. Why is the PlayStation so quiet compared to the Xbox? I haven't changed anything. Is there... Can you... Well, I don't know why I'm asking chat. 10 laps may have been a bit too many as well for a first race, but never mind. Chat, is the volume level good for you folks? Is it fine? Because it is weirdly quiet. Well, my end is really quiet, unless I've knocked the speaker. Can I change? Oh, this is going to be... Can I reach my speakers to change them? Yes, I can, while I'm going down a straight. Now I've probably made it too loud, but it'll be fine, I think. All is good. I've braked too early. I mean, I am more focused on getting the exit right down here. You know, well, I say that as I understeer. I don't want to lift, don't want to lift, don't want to lift. All is okay through that. We can have Speedy Gonzalez and Foxy can have a battle behind us, and that will actually help me out. The GTR tries to get to the inside of a Veyron, push the Veyron out wide. I got a lot of understeer through there. Not ideal. Come on then, Alpha. I mean, the understeer, if anything, was a lot of a hindrance. If I'd done that better, would have got past the Nissan much easier. So it is Nissan Silvia touring car versus Veyron versus Alpha versus GTR versus that Genesis. I think it's the Genesis or the Infinity. I don't remember. They're about the same bloody thing. Actually, I saw a Genesis the other day. They're so rare over here. You really do not see very many of them in England. I don't know whether they sell well in the States, but weird-looking things. I kind of like them, though. I don't dislike them. That's for sure. I don't think I'd ever buy one, but they're kind of nice. Maybe they're cheap enough, because, you know, they're quite luxurious and everything. We've had a half-decent lap, and we're not as fast as the Bugatti. I think I recognise your name. I have a feeling you're either on my friends list or have raced against you in previous Gran Turismo streams, and I have a feeling you're very fast. But Yeah. I do vaguely recognise it. I mean, we did not bad. We were already a 10th off, actually, the Bugatti's lap time that one around, so not too bad. Oh, get down the hill, better than that. And Scruffy. Okay, we can be on the power the whole way through here. We've got 1.2 back to the GTR. We're not even at half distance. I might have made an accident with the number of laps. We're going for, not an endurance race, but apparently we're very quick in the first sector. That doesn't seem right. First sector felt bad, although, so that is a fastest first sector in the race. However, Rotator could be on a faster first sector than their personal best as well, and that would be faster than that, I presume, considering the Bugatti is driving away from us. We are catching the touring car up ahead. It's called a touring car. I don't really know what it's based on, because A, that's clearly not a touring car, and I don't know what championship a Silvia would have raced in, like in that sort of a spec. I'm sure there is one it's raced in, I just don't know what it would have been. I'm guessing the Veyron's not very good at the twisty sections, presumably, although we're all much for muchness. The Silvia's had a better lap this time around. We've gone a little bit exploring through there. Oh, final corner, actually that's pretty good. Okay, we've pulled the gap a little bit more to the GTR behind at the end of this lap. We're down on the leader. I think the leader's going to pull away. We've had a good lap, but the Silvia's sort of calmed down. Oh, it's a Silvia fictional. I mean, it makes sense it's fictional. I'm sure there is a race version like that, to be fair. 40.3, we did a 41.0. Yeah, not quite got the pace of the Veyron. Come on. Come on, Alfa Romeo. Don't do the Italian thing and break down. Do the... Fair, this thing dominated DTM when it came out, didn't it? So, do the DTM thing, and... Oh, Foxy's passed the GTR. That's scary. We're going quicker again in the first sector. That's what we like to see. If we can keep up, if we can just keep going quicker, keep getting personal bests. What does it reckon my optimum lap is? 40.6. That's not too shabby. We've got some pace. I've got some pace with the Alfa. It is, of all the cars in Gran Turismo, this is the car that I've by far and away spent the most time with. It's probably the car I will spend most of the evening driving, because it's the car I know how to drive. I am on a controller, for those of you that might be curious. I do have one of the drive hub things for putting any steering wheel on a PlayStation, but I haven't faffed about setting my sim rig up yet, so just for ease of use, I'm on a controller, and I've got used to driving this car on a controller. Some cars are a bit more difficult than others, but yeah, this one I am relatively used to driving on a controller. Foxy's catching us a bit, maybe? It's kind of much of a muchness back to that car. It's about 2.3 at the start of the lap, and we pull away down this straight. In fact, the Silvia's reeled in the leader slightly. Yeah, you two start fighting. This is where we stand a chance. 40.8, better. Like that. Oh, I mean, 39.9, jeez. Bottle's going very fast with the Mustang. Again, pretty sure I've raced you before. Pretty sure you're faster than I am. But, you know, I definitely think I have got more competitive on Gran Turismo. Oh, I say that. I literally followed the Silvia in getting too brave in the braking zone. God damn it. I should have just stayed quiet. Oh yeah. With this car I have got a bit better at Gran Turismo than I used to be. I'm by no means very good, but I'm getting there. Right. Where are we going to find a pass? If we're going to get past the Silvia, we've got to be careful that we don't end up slowing each other down so much that Foxy and Nismo and Bottle and Blakey will catch us. We've only got a few laps to do it. I mean, a dive into turn 1, if I have the straight line speed on that car, don't know if I do, is always helpful. But yeah, whether we will be able to do that, we'll have to wait and see. Don't put wheels on the grass too much. Seem to be quite good under brakes there. And the Silvia is slow on the exit. Okay. Trying to get a slipstream behind it. Little bit of jitter, so the the private lobbies aren't great for this. The cars do jitter around a smidge. Is the Sylvia going to defend? Yes. Expected it to on this one. It's not going to be a straightforward pass. I say that. Sylvia went super early on the brakes. Never mind. In the end, was quite a straightforward pass. I mean, I'll take it where I can get them, but yeah, and made a little mistake, I think, on the way down the hill. Right, run away! Run away! Andrew, thank you very much for the super chat. I shall read it in a minute. Oh, don't look at chat while coming up to the braking zone that everyone misses and wanders wide on. We almost missed it and almost wandered wide. Bugger. I'm pushing that a little bit too hard. We've got a lot of cars catching now. We are going to have to start defending from a Sylvia, and as soon as we start defending from that, Foxy is going to catch, and the rest of the field is probably going to catch as well. Veyron is having a nice straightforward time, really, up at the front. Hasn't got too much to worry about. I mean, it's not a million miles away, but it's far enough away that we aren't catching that. It's the way it goes. Actually, no, because they've started fighting behind me. We've already pulled a second gap. This Foxy is looking for a way past the Sylvia. Yeah, you keep doing that. We'll get a bunch of understeer. I not turn tyre on. I don't think I turned tyre wear on particularly. Not that it would matter at a 10-lap race on hard tyres. But don't worry. We can tinker around with tyre wear. We can have extreme tyre. We can tinker around with settings so that we kind of have noticeable tyre wear in shorter races and all of that kind of stuff to hopefully have some interesting races for future. We're just starting off with a nice, straightforward showdown, really, between these cars. Fastest lap still at 39.9. I mean, we've settled. Actually, considering we missed a corner. 41.0 isn't terrible. We are quite consistent. Consistency good. Consistency is good. I don't think we're quite far. I'm slightly worried about Foxy catching us. They have now passed the Sylvia, although, they've run wide. I got on the power a smidge too soon, and I then ran wide. We'd celebrated by getting a load of understeer in a corner I did not want to get a load of understeer in. I think it's going to be a hell of a tussle for the podium because Bottle's going to be catching us quickly, and we'll probably get involved in this before the end of the race. Potentially, I don't know. I don't quite know how far back they are because I can't look. There's too much going on, as per usual. Blakey's up to 6th. Oh, yep, everyone's here. Foxy's having a look in this mid-sector. I'm guessing the Genesis is quite good. A good handling car, but lacks straight-line speed. That seems to be the way that car is going. Right, down towards the final corner we head. We can put a wheel on the dirt, that's fine. There is a car very much right on us. Is Foxy going to send it to the inside at turn 1? We will not be making this easy. There's no doubt about it. There's a slipstream from the Genesis. It's to the outside. Who dare brake later? That would be Foxy. I did make it easy because I got my braking slightly wrong anyway. God damn it. I thought we were going to be quite late on the brakes there, but no. I made it easy in the end. Not even well, definitely not intending to. Right, slipstream. Slipstream. It's not GTA slipstream. Come on, slipstream. Let's go. Pull us towards the car in a braking zone. That would be bad. So yeah, maybe don't do that. Can I get away with that? Almost. Touring cars got even wider. Slightly worried because I'm about to jump back on the circuit. I didn't want to car up the inside. Thankfully, they had already kind of made a little, not an error as such, but they're on a wider line. Foxy's got a little bit of understeer through here. I do generally prefer following a car, sorry. You can kind of get a little bit of a... always judge your line based on what they're doing. Can I get all the power that soon? No, don't have the front end for that. It's worth a look. If I could have got the power down there where I wanted to, might have been able to get underneath that car. Oh, but I can't. I don't have the front end of that. It's got way too much front end grip for me. Or it's just better driven. Also quite possible. We've got one more lap to go. The Mustang has dropped back off the tail end of this, which is good news for me. Nah, not got it. Quite got the pace. We will need a miracle on this final lap. We're too far back. we're way too far back to get to turn 1. We need a whole heap of slipstream, which we are not going to get. And yeah, just slipped away in terms of lap times at the end, at the critical juncture where we really needed to not be slipping away from lap times. We have just, could be way later on breaks through there than I was previously. That was a bit foolish of me. Don't know whether, we can sit on the curb for a bit. Right, me and the touring car. We've had a good race though, I gotta say. I am, as far as a first race goes, fairly pleased with this one. Could have been better, you know, could have held on to second. Oh, Foxy has had a little wobble through there. I mean, we'll close a smidge from that, not enough to do anything. We're hoping to see a Genesis maybe be a little unsettled in a couple of places. Could have done with some rain, maybe that would, I don't know whether that would have really helped us, ultimately. But yeah, that pace, not too shabby, really. Gives me some confidence going forward, at least using the DTM car. Got it, the front end is just maybe not quite as good as these more modern cars. The all-wheel drive kind of punch out some of the corners is nice, but that Genesis nearly outturned us. The touring car is close. It actually closed back into us on this final lap of the race. Not close enough to do anything, thankfully, but yeah, has closed up. Oh, Genesis is out wide. We bobble a little bit wide. We've had a good final corner. Might be a personal best lap for us, though. That would be something on this. Maybe don't hit the curb there. Probably a poor idea. However, as we are going to run up towards the line, the Veyron's going to take victory. Good race. Good race for the Veyron. We did get a better lap at the end there. I mean, we're only 4.7 seconds off. I can't... Honestly, could have been way worse. Could have been way worse. Pretty happy with that. Yeah. Darkblades, 4th. We had a good battle with the touring car for quite a lot of this. Bottle with fastest lap of the race, but could only make their way up to 5th. Blakey is 6th, ahead of Mr. Nismo. It's a podium, you know? That is what matters. That is the bit that matters. Yeah, we gain some places. I'll take it, to be honest. I don't know whether we got a 4-star roulette token, which will probably be a piece of crap. Do we get a way to have a look? If we get to have a look at... I wanted to see how fastest laps stacked up. Result. Does that have... there we go. Best lap. So we were at a 40.6. So 40.3, 40.5, 40.6, 40.5, 39.9, 40.2, 40.3. Yeah, I mean... it was kind of much of a muchness. We had the slowest lap by a smidge, but I mean, it was all very, very close between everybody there. And then, yeah, 41, 41.2, 41.4. Yeah. Not bad. Not bad at all. That was some good fun. Yes, indeed we are on Gran Turismo 7. We're doing something a little bit weird. Andrew, thank you very much for the super chat, by the way. Saying Streamlabs not loading. Streamlabs. Behave yourself. So just adding to Eve's fund. Yes, the fund for Eve to get... Actually, no, she doesn't need more food. She's a bit of a chunky cat. But she will tell you she needs more food. But yeah, I'm going to say she probably doesn't. But we can have the Eve food fund if we want. Oh, let's go Brands Hatch. I always like Brands Hatch. It's a great track. Let's go 7 laps. We will go custom weather. We're racing at Brands. The chance of there's going to be. I'm going to do slowest first. I'm hoping that does reverse grids from the finishing order, but I don't know if that works. There used to be a way to do that. However, I don't quite know how to do it on this game. Right. For now, we'll just do that. And then I wanted to sort out the ghosting. We'll do weak for the moment. Should change the event settings. Right. We will see how it goes. We will see Yeah, if there are spaces coming up, you're always welcome to jump in as the evening goes on. We'll be racing for a while, so hopefully people will be able to get in. King Charles III, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, Sir Fail of Race, thank you for the distraction from my upcoming coronation. Very, very nervous, you know. Oh, well, I'm glad we can entertain royalty with us farting around on a video game. You know, it's a good thing. It's a good thing that we can entertain entertain royalty and all that. Am I going to stick with my Alpha? Probably. Probably, just because I vaguely know this car around this track. It looks like a bright sunny day, which I feel is incorrect. A proper Brands Hatch experience has to involve far too much rain. I like I like the Primera livery on the Silvia. That's really cool. That's really cool. Shame there isn't the actual Primera. I think balance of power is turned on, from what I remember. If it's not turned on, it should be turned on. Random weather. Balance of power is turned on. Yeah. Don't know what that does. But yeah, so balance of power will just, in theory, make everything similarly balanced. There's still going to be cars that are faster in a straight line, cars that are better handling in the corners. Things like my Alpha that are kind of good traction. So, yeah, it's never perfect, but it should be fairly good. Fingers crossed and all that. So we've got a Viper, Megane. I do like the Megane Trophy. NSX, Scirocco, touring car, Mustang, Genesis, Supra, F-Type, GTR is here, Hurricane is here. Don't know what that thing is. Citroen Vision GT thing. Don't know if it's any good. But we shall see. We'll see what Blakey is going to get. If you could do with getting a car up, someone's having an issue at turn. Oh, they got away with it. The camera's briefly showing. Actually, can I do... I can do this. Oh, Stevie's been fired off. Who are we? I don't know who we're riding. Oh, it was Amy. Amy, you were caught bumping Stevie off the... Well, actually, Stevie kind of survived all of it, so it's fine. I don't know why my Woolalures aren't working. Why am I... Oh, I know why my Woolalures aren't working. Because I haven't got my headset on. Because, yeah, filming crew were in a Discord call, so I'm not actually hearing... I'm not hearing the Woolalures. I am... Stealthy Woolalures are happening. Shady Brady, thank you for the donation. Saying, to be honest, I'm not going to lie, Bugger and blast into a wall, Lado smells. Are you going through all of my catchphrases? I mean, we can do that. I'm okay with that. We can go through all of the catchphrases. Lado definitely smells. Lado smells. We'll just go with that. Okay, chat hears it. That's the bit that matters. So that's the important bit. Right, shall we get racing? I think we should. We can see how this race goes. I'm kind of hoping that we'll start further down the grid. Should make for an interesting time. Super GT, thank you for the donation. I somehow suspect it's not the actual Super GT. Hey, FailRace, what are you doing racing in my playground? Occasionally I like Gran Turismo 7. It is, I mean, I don't play it a huge amount, but I do actually enjoy the game. So, you know, we do occasionally turn up here. If the game was more stable, I mean, Forza's not exactly stable either. It would have probably done more if it had been more reliable for a while. But, yeah, it's a fun game. But has had various issues that have prevented us from filming much on it. I mean, it's a little bit janky at the moment, but it's certainly manageable. We have got... There's a couple of Alphas. Blakey's got a Ferrari in there this time around. Yeah, this should be an interesting one. Oh, we've entered. I thought that was a start race button. It was not. Right, time to begin the race. Let us see. Oh, and there's a Viper having an accident. Go on then, chat. Place your bets. What do you reckon? Where do you reckon we can finish in this one? I'd like to get another podium. I think it is unlikely, but nope. Whoa. Well, you know, it's a good place to be. We are on pole. That is something. Oh, why on earth did that start in reverse? I must have pressed a button while it was loading in. I must have just, like, nonchalantly pressed downshift or something. I did not think the game would even A, let you do that, or B, be possible for that to happen. I'm incredibly sorry, whoever, for some reason, my car decided to reverse into, because that's not supposed to happen. There's no way that's supposed to even be possible, but never mind. I mean, I've seen drag cars launch in reverse occasionally, but, yeah, whoopsie. Sorry, whoever it was stuck behind us. Blakey is to the inside, and we've got, Rotato is over there as well. I don't know if we're going to be able to... We will try and fight this as best we can. Blakey's going to get a load of understeer through there, but does hold on for the moment. Right. Oh, I still got a bit of understeer through there as well. That is the advantage of all-wheel drive. Even though we had a truly shocking launch, we got bumped forward, and then I could get it into gear and still have traction to get it going. Oh, the Alpha is very quick off the line, I should point out as well. We are not having a good race in this one whatsoever, in that we have currently got the Alex train occurring. No, I'm rusty. I don't know how I'm so rusty at Brands Hatch. I drive this track more than bloody Interlagos, but yeah, we are definitely rusty here. We're going to have to give some space to the inside down here. Ooh, GTR sent it, missed. Yeah, that overshot by a mile. We've got a car on the inside. Oh, I was going to... Uh-oh. Did not quite get that one there judged how I wanted it to. Very well. Okay, it's been a bit of a shonky start. If we just kind of calm it down, focus on getting my lines right with the Alpha. I don't know what we can do from here. We've at least got a decent gap back to Stevie. That is the bit that matters. Well, I say the bit that matters. We can kind of focus on, can we sneak an Alpha back on the podium again? Always an important goal to try and have an Alfa Romeo on the podium. Oh, well, that was quite aggressive on the curb, but it's fine. The Ferrari, Blakey is rapid around here at the moment. That's a wheel on the dirt. I pretty much bailed out of that corner because I didn't want to try and turn in with a wheel on the dirt, as I was worried we were going to have a spin. So, I mean, we didn't have a spin. However, it was nearly a disaster, essentially. Stevie is being followed by Bottles Citroen. I don't know what... There's nothing about that thing. So, don't know whether it's good, whether it's bad. It's... whatever it is, I will again expect it to be relatively fast. But we will see. Oh, understeer. Yeah, got to get that... I've got to stop a little bit earlier for some of these corners. I think I'm kind of chucking it in almost too hard through a lot of these. That was a bit better through there. Just got to manage that more. Okay. Stevie with the fastest lap of the race. No, that's not all we need. I don't want the car behind me with the fastest lap of the race. Christ. That makes me nervous now. We're going to have to start bloody defending. I mean, oh, Foxy with a big slide. That is what I want to see. That is good news. That is good news indeed. Just so Blakey is running away like a cat from water. Well, yeah. Not so wrong. Or like my dog from trying to... My dog is a dumbass in that today Apollo decided he wanted to jump in the river. I thought I'd be nice. I thought I'd give him some off-lead time when we were down in some fields. And then he found a river. And he jumped in the river. And he didn't jump in the nice clean bit. No, he jumped in the nice mucky bit. So, got home and Apollo had to go in the bath. And despite being a big scary Mally that likes to jump in the river, big dumb dog didn't want to go in the bath. So I did get him in the bath. and then he had a bath, and then he promptly soaked me, soaked my house, and is now downstairs drying. That has been my day, is trying to clean the dog that decided he wanted to jump in the mucky bit of the river rather than the nice clean bit. Because bloody dogs, honestly. At least lap time wise, our lap time is actually good here. Now we've kind of calmed it a bit and focused more on sort of hitting our marks and everything. We've got a little bit of a rhythm, although it's about to get ruined by a Jag and a Citroen turning up. Cars ahead are having a tussle, which we are about to join into, which is good. Can we... Oh, this is a brave move to the inside. And there's space there, and Rotato leaves us space, but I just can't get the speed on the exit. We've got good drive off that corner, though, somehow. But we're on the really awkward side at the top of the hill. Can we... Do we have the grip to make that one work? Oh, almost. We're still there. Stevie's going to get both of us at the moment. Stevie does get both of us for third. Still got momentum on this GTR, but now I'm on the... I've got momentum on Stevie as well here. No, me and Stevie are doing rally cross. Ooh, and the Citroen gets us both. Or gets me, sorry. Well, the Citroen then got stacked up behind the Nissan. We're all bumper to bumper, and it's not worked out. It's not worked out for me. Maybe should have yielded. I wanted the spectacular pass, goddammit. Wanted the really spectacular pass, couldn't make it work. Paid the price on that one. Worth a try. If it worked, it would have been awesome. But I just don't quite have the grip to get around the outside of the GTR at that corner. I don't know what corner number it is at Brands. And now got another GTR coming to have a look. Oh, Citroen's got a wobble. GTR's going to get past me. Didn't mean to squeeze you. I was busy trying to avoid Citroen meeting its dirt. Right. All is fine. All is fine. Well, mostly fine. Oh, Nissan's sliding in front of us. I'm a rally car. I'm in a rally car. It's less fine for me. Okay. Oh, Rotator's having a bad time in that. Not again! I don't want to do this. Not another lap. Not this. I might be past. Oh no, I got a bump from the Citroen. No! Well, we're going for the spec. We've already tried it once, so why not try it bloody again? Oh, the Citroen backed out, actually. No, I can't bloody... Couldn't get my car back across. Yeah, I can't have the grip to quite do that. When I get things... When I get my car where I want it to, I can do quite quick laps. When I'm out of position... I struggle. Oh, Nismo's had an issue. Stevie's had an even bigger problem. Stevie's round, and Stevie's out of third place. The Jag is gone. Nismo's backed everybody up here. All the GTRs are squabbling. I want a piece of this. Look out for the Alfa Romeo. I want the inside piece of this, please. No, they've sorted themselves out neatly. God damn it. This has been an astonishingly good race so far. The inside piece didn't work. Now I've got I don't want the outside. We've already tried this a couple of times. Ooh, that was brave. That was too brave. They're all being too brave as well now. I should have just tucked in neatly there. Not going to... Well, no, the Citroen might struggle to stop that. Can I sneak around the inside? Yes. Can I make the pass? No, not quite. It's not exactly been textbook, but it has been fun. Oh, rally car. No, bad Alpha. Less rallying, more chase down the two GTRs. I can never get this corner right. I'm never quite sure what line I want through there. And then I kind of end up taking none, and I'm just slow, basically. Right, so Stevie's back chasing us down. We've completely lost sight of the top two, which is fine, because we're having a fun battle over the podium spots. At the end of the day, as long as we're having a fun time, that's the bit that really matters. Oh, that's a terrible line through there. Way too slow. Got to attack the inside curve a lot more if I want to stand a chance at a podium here. One more lap to go. I mean, what we might see is everyone bump each other off up ahead. Distinct possibility, given what has been happening so far. The Nissans are trying it already. The Citroen's going to push Rotator to the front here. Yeah. Oh, it's madness. It's wonderful, glorious madness. And Stevie may well catch us before the end of the race, especially if we all fight each other. I don't quite have as much pace here as I would have liked. But, oh, no, never mind. Stevie's found a gravel trap and a tyre bundle to hug. Stevie. Not in the middle of the race. Come on now. The Citroen's horrible at turn 1. That's had another off down there. That is really horrible by the looks of it through that corner. We are to the inside, and we will sneak our way past up into 5th. Right. Can we do anything about 2 cars in front? Oh, that's a lot of understeer through there. Never mind. We'll get away with it. Oh, that's horrible sun. Horrible glare off the back of 4th place. Right. Oh, no, got on the power too soon. Still struggling with understeer. Yep, lots of understeer through there. Citroen's going to get us. Maybe on the run to the next corner. Although that outside line is horrible to be stuck on. You really don't want... I mean, unless it's got a lot of grip. You don't really want to be out there, and it doesn't. Yeah, it's run out of grip. It also tried that spectacular pass that just hasn't come off, really, for anybody in these races, especially me. But yeah, Citroen is in trouble. The GTR in front of us has pulled a little bit closer to 3rd. Is there going to be any room for an attack in these closing stages? Rotato was really defensive through there, actually. It's been quite slow on the exit. When there's one more chance, they're going to go side by side through here. We're going to try and get close. It's not going to be enough for us. Great race. Absolutely fantastic race over 3rd place. In the end, we couldn't do it, but I tell you what, we had fun. Oh, that was great fun. Well done, Blakey. Takes victory. Foxy is 2nd, miles ahead of the Titanic Scrap for 3rd. Rotato does it. Mr. Nismo is 4th. We take 5th ahead of Bottle. Speedy ends up 7th ahead of Aaron. Stevie was quick, but a couple of mistakes dropped them down to 9th. And I think it was Gliska in 10th, but I'm not sure. Oh, yeah. Don't start the car in reverse. Good idea. But, outside of that, yeah, I struggled in the battles a bit with the Alpha. Once I figured out what I was doing, and once we kind of calmed it and sorted it, it worked. I mean, our lap time was pretty good, I think, in terms of outright pace. I don't think it was far. I don't think I got fastest lap at all, but we... can we have a look at results? I want to see what fastest lap was. Yeah, we were there or thereabouts. We're only a couple of tenths off. Yeah, we were a couple of tenths off Blakey and Foxy. We were quicker than the 2 Nissans. Bottle was faster, but that Citroen looked horrible to drive. I imagine Stevie was faster. What was Stevie doing? No, Stevie was actually a bit faster. But again, like, it was close. It was close. We were all thereabouts, really, in that one. That was awesome racing. I thoroughly enjoyed that one. Good work, everybody. There's only little bumps. There was only little bumps around the place. So, yeah, that was cool. Yeah, Stevie hugging the tyre barrier didn't quite go to plan on that one. Right. Let us go, as it was requested. We will go to Laguna. Now, I am going to do a thing that I'm a little bit worried about. See, I pretty much solely drive the Group 4 cars on here. I have very little experience with the Group 3 cars. So this should be fun. We're going to try it. We're going to go to Laguna with Group 3. I doubt I am going to be as competitive here. But we are going to give it a try. Hopefully a good try. Hopefully, you know, hopefully we can be involved in some more battles like that, really. Now, I have got the new Mercedes, because that came out recently, that we could try. I have got a Ford GT that could be fun. But I think I'm going to have a go with this for now. Oh, is it 1 lap? No, 7 laps it should be. Yeah, it's still 7 laps. 7 laps around here. We will see how it all pans out. Grid order. It doesn't really matter. It's annoying I can't have it random. Why can I not have a grid set to random? Because if that's going... I get set by host? How does the host set it? God knows. I don't know. Sure, whatever. So these are much faster cars. These are much, much faster cars. As I said, I'm not very experienced with these cars at all. My comfort zone is the Group 4 stuff, specifically the Alpha. But yeah, the Group 4 stuff is generally where I thrive. This is going way quicker, way sketchier, way scarier. So we'll see how it all pans out. Andre, thank you very much for the super chat. Saying awesome race. It was a fantastic race, that one. I'm so glad that in the first 2 races we've actually had really good 2 races. What do you think about the trailer for the Gran Turismo movie? The trailer came out today. The movie will be out in August, I think. Good luck in the corkscrew. Oh god, we're going to need it. I mean, it'll be interesting. I'll definitely go watch it. At the end of the day, you make a film about cars, about games, about... I'm going to watch it. I am going to watch it. There's no doubt about it. So, it can be whatever it likes. I'm still going to go watch it. I hope it's good. I hope it's not too terribly cliche. But, yeah, I will definitely be very interested to see how it all turns out. It's cool that they're making one. I hope it does well. Yeah, that's kind of it. We will see. But I will definitely be watching it regardless. It's just like you got to make a film about racing. I'm going to go and watch it, pretty much. So, actually, I think okay, 2 best racing films I can think of. Rush is very good. Ford versus Ferrari was pretty good as well, actually. But yeah, hey, if it can be a decent, I mean, game to film adaptations are gradually getting better. Mario film was really good, which wasn't expected to say. But yeah, they are gradually getting better on that on that front. I did see the Need for Speed movie. That was it. I mean, I enjoyed it. It was terrible, but I enjoyed it, if that makes sense. Like, it was a great film. Well, no, it wasn't a very good film, but it was fun. Which is, you know, kind of what matters. Kind of what matters. Days of Thunder, I forgot about that. Yeah, Days of Thunder's good. Cannonball Run is also good. Not sensible, but good. Michael the Kiwi, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, did you know that Dyson is going to develop an electric car by 2025? However, everyone says it'll really suck. That is going to be a boo to you from chat, and indeed from me. It was double 69 on the donation bar until Queen Elizabeth II broke it. Saying, Queen Elizabeth here to say, you're doing a fine job, my boy. By the way, I'm not dead, I'm just in my final form. Elon Musk. We all know the Queen isn't dead. She is definitely is just hidden away. That's how it works. That's how the royal family works, right? They never actually die. They just respawn, and you know, in like 100 years' time, it all cycles around. There's only ever been like 2 or 3 different kings and queens. They just cycle around. Shall we go racing? Shall we have enough of this nonsense? I don't know what the hell I've done with this grid. What is going to happen with this grid? Something's going to happen. I'm basically going to put the fast cars at the back, and roughly speaking, and then we'll see what happens. If it lets me. Who knows? Oh, I meant to do a rolling start as well. Never mind. This can only go well. As you can tell, not an experienced host when it comes to this. Looks like there could be a chance. Could we see some rain? Could we see some rain? Well, it's just put me on pole. I don't want to be on pole. Okay, yeah, so I did. I must have just tapped. I was just farting about with gears here. Yeah, I must have just tapped downshift. And it genuinely does just put you in reverse. Alright, we are off. Doesn't look like we've got any rain necessarily. That's okay. Well, I kind of do want rain because it would be fun to see. Don't know what I'm doing with these cars, so this is going to be a journey into the unknown for me and for everybody. That's a lot of understeer. Uh-oh. That's a lot of gravel as well. Don't eat too much gravel. It is bad for cars. We have... Careful, Merc. We've got someone to the inside. They did not... I was fully expecting them just to fire that to the inside and take that place. They didn't, and then that confused me a bit. So... That's fine. I've not driven the Merc until this. This doesn't seem too bad, actually. I mean, the good news is, I like the Merc. It's a nice car, but it seems to be a nice car to drive, which is always helpful. It's not as difficult as some of the GT3 stuff. We have got... Don't actually know what the car is that's following us. Oh, corkscrew. Has anybody wandered off? Doesn't look like it. It looks like everybody has negotiated the corkscrew very well on the first attempt. That is a good sign. Yeah, I don't know whether... So only some tracks get rain on here, and I don't know what ones they are particularly. Oh, slow down. Okay, don't spin. We can have a little wiggle. I got so used to the 155, you can just dump the throttle on the exit everywhere and it just goes. You know, the advantage of the all-wheel drive. I do run ABS on here. I run a little bit of traction control because I'm just not familiar with a PS5 controller. The PS5 controller, by far and away my favourite of the PlayStation controllers, I'm just not very used to them, and I struggle getting the throttle control or brake sensitivity down like I would with an Xbox controller, for example. It's just a, yeah, just a familiarity thing, really. Rotator, where are you going to go? You're going to the outside down here, which I'm fine with. I'll cover the inside. You may cut back underneath us. It's a murky day here in, I want to say California. It's California, isn't it, for Laguna, right? I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure it is. Is it? I don't know. Ooh, slow down. Please slow down. We've gone way deep. I was looking at chat and shouldn't have been looking at chat. Well, it's a proper German battle going on here between Mercedes and the old Z4 GT3 car. Nope, missed that corner completely. We're in a completely different postcode on that one. I'm not stopping. Oh, I am stopping. There will be a cutback from the Beamer, and we will lose the lead of the race. That's fine. It was going to happen eventually. That's, you know, that was always going to happen. I just do not quite. I don't quite have the knowledge of these cars as much as the GT4 one. So honestly, if I can follow Rotato and kind of learn a bit, that would be good. Slide from the Beamer. We're going to have a Porsche quickly following us. Ooh, bumpy curb there. Foxy is slight. Okay, we're basically pushed along by Foxy. Oh, Beamer's in a little spot of bother there. We've got a good run. Porsche's going to be to the inside. I think that's got an overlap. I'm just going to not do anything stupid there. We'll let the Porsche go. We're going to get an exit here. We will essentially push the Porsche up the hill. I mean, if you want to go tackle the Beamer, and then... Oh, yep. I'll follow you. Go. It's an all-German top three at the moment. Right, slow down for the corkscrew. I think Foxy's has got more pace than both of us. The BMW looked all kinds of squirrely this lap. Oh, that's a line. I mean, we technically kept the outside wheels on the track a bit, on the most part there. Oh, Foxy's a smidge wide through there. Oh, big twitch. Where's that going? Don't know. We are to the outside of the Porsche. We've somehow got ourselves to the lead. How has this happened? Good things have occurred. Somehow. It's another manic start here. We'll just park this on the inside and you can sort out where you want to go around the outside. Oh no, understeer. Bad. Come on, Merc. Don't do that to me. We've somehow lucked our way to the front as Wiggles and Wiggles have had problems on that last lap. Wiggles and Wiggles are about to overtake us again because I've not got any pace. However, oh no. We've got Wiggles and I'm understeer, I think, is the best way to sum it up. It's now side by side with Foxy down here. We might be able to hold this. Yeah, we're on a better line through there. We can keep ourselves in front of the Porsche. Right. Don't know if that's where I need to brake. Yep, it works. Fantastic. The 911's not going to be close enough to have a look. No, it is not. I always feel like I'm asking so much of the brakes, but then I've got to remember the GT3 cars or Group 3 cars are way better under brakes than the Group 4 cars that I'm used to driving. They are my go-to cars, so these you can actually brake later. I think there's been a... No? Oh, there's a yellow flag. That's for a car up in front that is having a bad time. I thought there was a crash. I was kind of half hoping Foxy and Rotato had had a crash, because that would have made my life a lot easier. It was not. Yeah, game having mirrors would be great. We got fastest lap of the race so far. Where did that come from? I like the Merc. I'm sold on the Mercedes. Mostly, no, less sold on the Mercedes. There's a Porsche to the inside. Oh, never mind, my fast lap's gone. I do like the Merc, though. I will say, of the GT3 cars, it's actually one of the nicer ones I found to drive. So I'm happy with that. We fight our way back past the Porsche. Little robust there. However, mostly fair. Well, the sun's coming out as well. That's good. We'll have I mean, my car is bright orange. In fact, actually, lots of... Oh, no, beans. Oh, the Porsche got stacked up behind me anyway. Sorry, Foxy. Although BMW also came out bad from that. Foxy's to the inside. I shouldn't have tried to hold that one. Oh, we got away with it. BMW's going to get both of us. This is a manic round. I love it. We're having a lot of fun on Gran Turismo today. I should not have held on to that, really, and I don't think we're going to hold on for it much longer. Stevie's going to catch us because we are absolutely slowing each other down. Oh, his car to the inside. Didn't realise. Sorry. I did not think there was going to be a car having a dive there. We are now starting to hold everyone up. That is occurring, although we are fighting each other quite hard, which is also not helping. I missed the final corner. That's terrible through there. Come on, Merc. We're gonna lose all the positions. Foxy is past. Rotator is going to go past. Stevie has come to join the party. Yep, we'll have a 4-car battle for the lead of the race. That's fine, right? You go. I seem to do better when I was chasing you lot down. Stevie is to the inside. Oh, Stevie is there. Hey, Stevie. Right, follow the Porsches. We can work with that, and just stop having issues with my own driving. It's just silly little mistakes have crept in a couple of ways, and that's just a lack of familiarity. Oh, Foxy hit the curb really hard through there. That's not what you want to do. So as soon as someone gets in the lead, they are just cursed to make little errors. Not like race-ending errors, but just little errors. Oh, BMW's on the grass. Oh, that turned to grass. Stevie's going to pass everybody and get the lead of the race here. No, Stevie backed out of it because they didn't want to go 3 wide. They're all slow through there. Merc's coming to join the fun again. I've got an amazing amount of speed. In the wrong place, but can we get around a Porsche on the corkscrew? Nope. We're going to end up squeezing the Beamer, but it will still get a good enough run. Probably should have tried to overtake a car on the corkscrew, but I wanted to do it because it would have been cool at the end of the day. That's the goal. Oh, don't put wheels on the dirt. We've seen how that ends. It ends badly. Oh, crap. I'm murdering cars. I missed my braking. I'm sorry. That was on me. Yeah, it's just too late on the brakes. I cannot get that final bloody corner right. Sorry, Stevie and Rotato on that one. Yeah, I was a little too late, and then once you're a smidge too late, it was a panic and try and not hit the back of the Beamer, but there's a car. If Stevie hadn't been there, we would have been okay, because we would have just overshot the corner. I struggled with that final corner all race, and yeah, I need to brake earlier. It's frustrating, and I do apologise to the cars that are races I kind of ruined a little bit. We're not taking them out completely. Oh, Bottle's doing some rally cross on that one. Yeah, not completely put them out, but chances of victory now smaller. Foxy, it's the final lap of the race now, so yeah, Foxy has just got that gap. Without a mistake, not catching Foxy in that. Right. Let's just have a good final lap of the race. Really like the Merc, though. I will say, for a random purchase before the stream started that I've never driven before, I'm happy. Oh, too late on the brakes. Stevie also asked quite a lot of that. Yeah, gotta get a little bit smoother, a little bit more consistent with the cars. As I said, very inexperienced with this class. So the fact that we were in the fight for a lot of it, I was mostly a roadblock, if I'm honest. Yeah, I've got to brake at 3, not 2 down there. Oh, Stevie with a huge oversteer. And we will cross the line. It's a 4th. And I can breathe. Oh, Christ. Good race. That was great fun. I thoroughly enjoyed all of that. Yeah, I'm definitely the least experienced of that. I'm going to need a bit more experience with that. However, it was great fun. That was fantastic. Unlucky for Bottle, who finally caught the fun and then immediately had a problem. So, yeah. That was good. That was good. I really enjoyed that race again. GT3 cars. I mean, Laguna, you can't go wrong with. Can't go wrong with Laguna at all. Always a good track. Okay, apparently Barry R is going to have a warning for driving like a plank on that one. So, I don't even know if they're still in the session. Oh yeah, they are. Barry R will get a warning for for driving like a plank. So yeah, apologies to Stevie and to Rotato for the bump at the end there. Kind of let Foxy escape, but yeah, it was a very, very enjoyable. That was a great race, honestly. Yeah, the sausage curbs are definitely mean, as we saw. Sausage curbs are very, very mean indeed. Let's go Red Bull Ring. I actually quite like this track. Do I want to go GT3 cars? Yeah, let's go for it. Let's go random weather. Let's see. I mean, I kind of want rain just for... I meant to have it set by host, just so we can put fast cars at the back. Apparently, I'm actually not too bad at this game. I really thought going to GT3 cars I would plummet down the field. But I'm really pleasantly surprised that we were actually, again, fairly competitive. Not as competitive, but fairly competitive in all of that. Caleb, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, will there be a lobby swap in this stream? Possibly at some point. There may well be a swap. We may, a little bit later on, we may well start doing a little bit weirder races. But, yeah, so there might be. If, as and when spaces come up, you're always welcome to join. This is just a public lobby. Shall we force it? We could force the race wet, to be fair. I'm okay with that, seeing as the random weather just hasn't, ooh, you know what? You know what I'm kind of tempted to do? See, what I'm tempted to do is we're going to start the rain with some thick clouds, and weather at finish is going to be what is the worst cloudy with torrential rain. So, see, I like this because you're not going to start on wets. You will just destroy your tyres if you start on wets. Everyone's going to know. Everyone's going to know. I'd rather have random weather, but it doesn't really want to be as random as I want it to be. Basically because I want to see some rain. So, yeah. It starts cloudy. It's going to piss it down with rain. The question is, when is it going to start to rain? Can anybody make it on slick tyres? I'm going to presume torrential rain will mean it's too heavy to... Hello, Cass. Do you want to come race a car? I don't know whether you would have been able to hear that. Cass isn't a very loud meower. I think Cass wants to come and race some cars. Have I bought and raced and wet tyre? I have. Right. Oh, the other thing I was going to make sure is how do the tyres work when it's a wet? Because we have got it. Everyone has to be on racing hards just to keep it the same for everybody. Hello, Cass. I've got a kitty cat that is stood next to my chair, just randomly putting his paw up to try and grab my arm. Thank you, buddy. How are you doing? You want attention today. Why do you want attention? To be fair, he often distracts when I'm trying to stream. Yeah, so everyone will be on the same tyres. This is going to get dicey. This is going to get real dicey, I think is the best way to phrase it. So there's a couple of Mercs about, 4 GT, 458s, a few Porsches again. There's a GTR in here. Someone's got the Supra, the GT500, which is cool. We've got a Jag, we've got DBR9, which I love. Another Porsche. I mean, it's quite the fest of German cars. Quite the fest of German cars. But we shall see. how this all goes. I mean, I'm really curious. I'm really curious about this. I've not done much racing in the rain. Okay, right. I'm going to ask, oh wonderful folks of chat, how do I tell my pit crew to put me on wet tyres? I want to know this before I go into the race and suddenly go, oh crap. So wonderful folks of chat, how does one do that? I'll give you a second while I figure out how to do that. Chris, thank you very much for that. Saying the Peugeot 309 was styled in Coventry as a replacement for the Talbot Horizon, to be called the Arizona. The car was almost ready when in 1985 PSA decided to kill off the Talbot, leading to a hasty rebrand. Rebadging. Sorry, bloody hell, I can't speak. I didn't know that. There we go. There we go. Oh, the menu pops up when you go into the pit lane. Okay, so it's not like in Formula 1 where you have to like select your tyres before you go into it. Okay, that's cool. Thank you. Thank you, chat, for letting me know how that all works. That makes more sense. Yeah, cool. That is helpful. Drake, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, what weather does Carly hate more than it's raining cats and dogs? Hailing taxis. That is definitely going to be a boo to use. Well, now, take my boos or laughs, whichever is most given. I mean, you're definitely going to get boo from me, but it's still quite good. Still quite good. Also, if humans count sheep in order to fall asleep, what does sheep count? I mean, I guess sheep could count humans if they wanted to. Or they could count ducks. What else might they have? They're going to count chickens. There'll be chickens on a farm. They'll probably see lots of chickens. I've been watching too much Clarkson's Farm. Well, I finished Clarkson's Farm, actually, recently. Oh, shall we go fight this thing? Let's do it. I don't want to start on the front row. I'm hoping this time it lets me control the grid. I just don't want to be on the front row, basically. It's not like I'm fine. I'm used to starting on bloody GTA on the front, but I do want potentially a bit more varied grids. We are on the front row again. A lot of stuff is going to happen here, and people who are more experienced with the game and with the weather might know what to expect, and I sure as hell don't. So, yeah, we will launch off the line, and we will go into the... I think the rotator's gone back through the field. Probably... sorry, Bottle's gone back through the field. For a potentially more interesting race. Who knows? I guess I have to sort the grid in the lobby, maybe? We will play around with that next time. We've got a Ford coming to have a look to the inside. We will defend there. We'll try and not do a Mercedes and put the other car. It's not going to matter. The Ford's got the exit speed there that it needs. We can defend into this next corner. The outside is... I love... The little radar app is just the best thing. I think every racing game should have that, to be honest with you. It's such a good thing for close wheel racing. You can just tell where cars are without having to flick cameras around and be a general nuisance. The Ford has got us just carried more speed through that section. Alright, slow it down through here. The Ford's going to maybe run a little bit wide. It does. We can we capitalise? And this is actually one of the few tracks I have decent experience with GT3 cars or Group 3 cars on, because I used to do a lot of this in GT Sport. I drove a lot of GT3 around here for reasons I don't quite know. I can't remember why, but yeah, I don't quite like the Red Bull Ring with these cars. Oh, Ford was a lot... I thought I'd brake too early and then noticed the Ford braked way too late through there. Where is the weather? Not appearing yet. That rain is going to appear really quickly. Which is going to be scary. Ford gets a wobble over a curb. Nothing major. We've just lost a little bit of ground at the moment to the Ford. We're chased by a Porsche. I'm not sure what's behind it. It's going to be the guessing game of when a pit stop's going to happen. Who is going to blink first? Do you try and call it, get on wet tyres early? Do you try and survive? I don't know what it's going to do. As I said, I genuinely don't know. I've not really played around with this sort of stuff on the game much, so I do not know what we are going to see in terms of weather. There's a lot of current... I mean, at the moment, it's just race as fast as you can, be in the best position possible, of course, but we know there's a lot of uncertainty heading our way in all of this. Okay. I think that Ford may be a little faster than me in a straight line. I think we may be a little bit better in the corners, but we're not good enough, basically. Ford got a little bit of understeer through there. We just kind of went for it. It sort of worked for us, that's fine. The Porsche is still very much... It's not quite close enough to have a look through here, but it's definitely there. I don't know whether it gave us a bump or no, it might be a little bit slower through that section than we were. Right. Touring car lines from the car ahead. What is the weather doing? Nothing yet. Okay. Suspicious when you can't see it on the radar, and we're only doing a 7-lap race. It's not a very long race. Oh, that was janky from me. We will be vulnerable at the end of this straight. We will absolutely be vulnerable down the bottom here. That's okay. I mean, we might be able to make something work out wide. No, can't. Porsche shut. It's fair enough. Like that's a fair pass from the Porsche. It shut the door. It kind of got far enough alongside, shut the door, and that was the end of that. Which, yeah, good pass. Couldn't do anything about it myself. Oh, that was too late under brakes. That was me trying to make up some time, and it was a bit foolish. Ugh. Now we've got another bloody Porsche coming to have a look. And this is the section of the track that I like. Blakey going to have a look. I was assuming Blakey has not been able to do that, I don't think. Nope, he's not got past. We have kept Blakey behind. Forced me to drive a bit too deep into this next corner. But we are fine. It looks so miserable in terms of the weather here. It really looks bad, doesn't it? The clouds is horrifically grim at the Red Bull Ring. But no sign of rain for the moment. When is it going to turn up? We're heading up towards half distance. The fact that there's no rain on the weather thing makes me really nervous. Oh, come on, Merc. Get turned through there. That's quite decent. Blakey got a big wobble. Oh, someone behind Blakey got an even bigger slide. So, okay, that's good. I'm not the only one slipping and sliding around. Feels a little bit spread out at the moment. It happens. Okay, slow down for, I guess, turn 2, kind of. There's Blakey. Still there. Still no sign of the rain. It might be a, like, 1-lap tippy-toe around on slicks. If it doesn't hurry, I don't know, it depends on... If we set it to torrential rain, right, it might get very wet very quickly. I was expecting... This was supposed to be predictable, and it's anything but, well, at least for me at the moment. Oh, no, don't understand there. Although Blakey's not actually been able to profit from that. The top 2 are just faster than we are. Oh, crap. Oh, that's not the car. Never mind. I see the rain on the radar now. For some reason I thought it was a bit of body work, like reflection or something, and it was not. That is a filthy line through there. Has Blakey dove into the pits? Should we have dove into the pits? Possibly, yeah. I think the end of this lap is going to be pit stop time. Yeah, okay, so everyone else has pitted, so there's 5 of us still going. The hope is that the track won't get wet enough. We might have gambled this the wrong way. If it works, great. We will have a big advantage. If this gets too wet too quickly, we're stuffed. It is raining, not very heavy yet, and I think we might have stuffed it. I feel like it was worth a gamble. Oh, I don't know why I got on ghosty mode. I mean, it's not the track, the surface isn't wet yet. but this is going to very quickly get very wet. Oh, and we are on, I mean, we're on warm slick tyres at least, which is something. Oh, Tiago's all over the place. Oh no, I'm off. No brakes, no steering. Okay, yo, Tiago's had a spin. We've got back on the circuit, at least. Car behind has had an issue. It's got way too wet, way too quickly. Yeah. Oh no. No, we're gone. We are gone. Absolutely gone. We were a fraction away from being able to do it. We were literally 2 corners away from being able to make it. No, Mercedes, off the wall. Yeah, we were literally like 2 corners away from this being a great strategy call. And it wasn't in the end. Damn it. Damn and blast. Oh. Yeah. It got very, very soaked. So yeah, all those that came in will jump us and we will probably fall to the back of the race, basically. It just, yeah, it rained so hard so quickly. It was supposed to, that was the point of it, but it rained so hard so quickly that they do not look like wet tyres, game. They had very little tread blocks on them right there, but never mind. We are going to get spat back out with Gliska. Oh, I guess. Oh, wow. Okay, controller's freaking out. So that's fun. I mean, we've actually still come out in 6th, considering we spun a bunch. Oh, why am I braking in the dry point? That's not the... Well, okay, we actually somehow did get stopped. Oh. Yeah. Okay, I was using the dry braking point there. Don't do that. Christ, that's dumb. Rotato and Blakey have come out very well from all of this. Foxy's done pretty well also. I don't know what position they were in before the pit stops. Right, just carefully does it. The skyline's wiggling. Stevie was wiggling. Oh, this is really sideways through there. Now, can we get the front end to cooperate? This is... So we are on, like, the correct tyres for this, and this is still... There's just no grip. There is absolutely zero grip in this car. Everything is wiggling. I don't know what Bottle's driving, actually. I think in a Mercedes as well. I think the older of the 2 Mercedes that we have in the game. Oh, back end. Really wanted to come round. Yeah, that's fine. We're going to go over there. Stevie's off at the final corner. Liska's off. We're slightly less off. Bottle's even less off. Bottle actually stayed on the circuit. I mean, we've got like a 1-lap dash. Can we get to 4th? Can we get to 4th place here? That would probably be the best possible outcome if we can pass. Oh, Gliska's Skyline that's really struggling. We have got alongside. We've got the traction down. We've got out of turn 1 nicely. I mean, the puddles make it awkward down here. We are through a little bit. Where do I brake? Where do I brake? About there. Okay, it worked. It worked. It works. Oh, no. Someone's cutting underneath us. Come on. Find some traction, Merc. There we go. We are back past the Skyline. Oh, Gliska's had an aquaplane and is off on the grass. A little bit of rallycross from that. Ooh. Okay, didn't like that. That didn't want to slow down very well. Stevie had issues getting slowed down there, to be honest, as well. I don't think Foxy's a million miles away. So yeah, Rotato and Blakey have done an absolute outstanding job of getting onto the right tyres at the right time and built a massive lead while the rest of us scrambled. Everything else has got a little bit messy, basically. Okay. We need Stevie to have a wobble, really. And Stevie has not. Stevie is cleanly through that section. We're pulled clear of the 2 behind us. It's been a frantic race. It's been what we wanted. The rain came in super fast. Oh, that's a line right there. Yeah, the rain came in super quickly and caused absolute chaos. As we desired, and we made the wrong call. Had we pitted, I mean, honestly, if we'd pitted when we should have done, we would have got third. If we'd pitted with Rotato and Blakey, we would have got third. Because considering on our in-lap, we spun twice. And just, yeah. That's, it was a terrifying race, that one, not gonna lie. Yeah, Tiago tried the same thing we did. Like, it was, I think, a pretty good idea in that we came within about 2 corners of it working. And it very nearly did work, and unfortunately, it got so wet so quickly that we just could not make it to the pits. Had that rain come, yeah, literally 30 seconds later, we would have got in and got out and we would have been fine. But there we go. I took full wets because I knew what the weather was going to do. So I don't know if anybody else went for inters. But yeah, I mean, well, fastest lap was all done in the dry. My fastest lap wasn't actually terrible. I had some pace in the dry. I mean, not as much pace as Rotato or Bottle as expected, and we know Tiago was quicker as well. But the unfortunate wet weather, yeah, 30.8, damn, that's quick. Unfortunately, wet weather stuff would cause issues. But yeah, intermediates is a brave choice. Intermediates were definitely a choice on that one. Right. Where shall we go next? Ooh, you know what? I haven't raced around Road Atlanta for bloody ages. Let's go here. I like Road Atlanta. It's fun. Does Road Atlanta have chance for rain? No, I don't think Road Atlanta can get any rain anyway, so... Sure, we'll just have random. Sure, we'll have that. Let's go. I'm going to have a go with the Ford, because I also bought the Ford for this race, and I've not had a drive of it yet. So, yeah, we'll have a go with the GT. I mean, it was certainly fast enough in that previous race. Now, how do you actually... How do you sort the grid? Because it seems... I've got it set to... Oh, that's how to do it. Okay, never mind. Just figured it out. have figured it out. So we should be fine. Oh, no rain on any American tracks. Well, that sucks. That sucks. I don't know why they don't have rain on all circuits. I guess rain's a little bit more complicated and whatnot, but still. Chris, thank you very much for the donation. So when McLaren engineers were developing the SLR McLaren, they bought a brand new Vanquish to do some analysis. The car was stripped down, assessed, and then reassembled before being sold back to the dealer. The salesman said it was the best made Aston he'd seen. Oh... I mean, it sadly kind of doesn't surprise me. I love Aston Martins very much. But I am aware they are probably not the best made cars in the world. Wait, yeah. Yeah, that's one of those, it really doesn't surprise me. I know manufacturers do, like, break down each other's cars and so on. But yeah, that just doesn't surprise me. It's such a shame. That I say it's a shame. It's part of the charm, I guess, of Aston Martins is they were all kind of hand-built. I love the Vanquish. That would have been the 2000s Vanquish, which is one of my favourite Aston Martins. But yeah, that really does sound accurate. Okay, let's do starting grid. So Bottle, you're very quick. You can come down to the back with Foxy. Stevie, you can come down towards the back as well. Blakey, yep, off you go, to the back. We will have... Tiago, you look very fast in the previous race. You can go down there. Rotato, you're definitely going to the back of the field. Actually, I'm going to the back of the field. for this one, because I've started further up quite a lot. Ooh, we can go all the way to the back. And then Mr. Nismo, you've been fairly fast. You can go back there. You can go somewhere about there. Some of these people we haven't really raced much as of yet. But that seems like that'll be fun. Yeah, we'll see how... I don't know what the Ford's going to be like, actually. So I'm kind of happy to be out of the way, because I might not like the Ford very much. Kind of surprised I liked the Merc as much as I did. Yeah, cool. Okay. We will see how this all pans out. Okay. Let's go find out. Road Atlanta, I kind of know Road Atlanta from the good old days of Forza Motorsport, but I've driven it once on here. I think I did the track... What's it called? The track experience to get some money? I think that's about it. I don't even know if I completed it either, because I think I got... Not fed up, but it was tough, and I got distracted and went and did something else. So, so yeah, this could only go well. I like that someone's got the old Ford GTLM thing. I mean, that is a cool vehicle. I don't think it's gonna be very good, but yeah. Right, let's see what this Ford is like. We are off and underway here. We'll just try and be nice and safe. And yeah, take it from there. If we can make up some places, fantastic. If we can get on the podium, amazing. I'm not expecting to. Ooh, I like the Ford. I've only done one corner, but immediately I'm liking the way it handles. We are alongside and past a Porsche. No, I'm not. I had to have a little lift. Oh, it's getting busy on the run down the hill. Although everyone was very sensible through there, which is good. God, this guy does have a lot of grip. Wrong gear. That's okay. We will figure these things out as we go. Like she knows. Quickly, before we get to the corner, is the Peugeot going to have a dive? Kind of thought about it. Couldn't do it. There is a car parked to the inside. Everyone is stacked up through here. Oh, slide from the Porsche in front. That's fine. Stevie was a little bit out of position. Come on, Ford. I was kind of expecting you to be really quick down the straight. I don't know why, but it was sort of expectation that it was going to be good. I mean, we'll get some slipstream down here. It's going to be big braking zone. Oh, the Alpha's in trouble. 4C has taken a trip to the gravel trap. I mean, that does happen quite a lot at Road Atlanta. Though I think that was Bottle, actually. Bottle's been very fast and very unlucky in all of these so far. Can I be flat through this final corner? Probably if I don't hit the curb. Porsches are side-by-side through there. The Supra GT500 was catching. I thought it was actually going to go past. I went defensive because it had a great run, but I think they backed out trying to go around the outside at turn 1. Don't know how fast I can go up here. Faster than that. All curbs. Jesus, cars get launched off curbs. Ugh, we're slow through there. Christ. So, yeah, don't attack the curbs too aggressively, because it just launches your car in the air. I guess we should have been aware of that, because we saw what happened to Foxy all the time in the Laguna race. Okay, we'll pull the gap to the Supra. Speedy is leading the race. We've fallen off the tail of this group through a scruffy lap here, but like, that's fine. Oh, Blakey's got shuffled out wide a bit. Rotato's had a big slide. Yeah, it's not been great. Been a little scruffy. I think we're going to get passed by that Supra at some point. Just can't seem to quite get the feel. I feel like this is a very good car. I feel like I'm not driving it very well. Supra is not stopping for the... I was worried that I was braking... There's another one where I thought, right, have I broken too early, as the Supra was so much later than me, and then it just went straight off the circuit. So, yeah, I guess I was okay there. I'm just not fast here. Oh, curb, bad. Yeah, I've just not got any pace at this particular circuit, which... as I said, not really driven it much on Gran Turismo, but it is a track that I know probably... I mean, in theory, I should know better than Interlagos for not making that corner. Whoa. Definitely didn't gain time. I don't know what happened to Ted, because we lost a bunch of time to Blakey having to take avoiding action. up there. Oh, bloody hell, I'm really not good at this track. Got no pace here. And I genuinely do not think it's the car. I just have got no speed at all around this track. What am I doing wrong? Well, Peugeot tried the outside there, couldn't hold it. Okay. Let's try and get just a good couple of laps. Would be nice. Good clean couple of laps would be good. But yeah, Foxy's all the way up into second at the moment. Tiago's made their way up into... Oh, that's too late. Come on, Ford. Uh-oh. Well, this one gave us an absolutely massive whack out there. So we can definitely be flat around the final corner. And that was always to be expected with these cars. And there is a Lexus having a grass cutting session up ahead, I think. Yeah, Lexus has then spun to the left. Okay, that was not too bad through there. Not fast, but not too bad. We didn't bounce it wide. I really want to be part of the big gaggle of cars up ahead because that looks fun. Oh, well, I don't know whether we got an assist through that. I think we did. I'm judging by the fact that the GTR slowed down, that we may have got an assist through that corner. So I'm not really sure whether we were in the right... I just think I think this car is capable of way more corner speed than I think. I don't know why I'm struggling here. We were fine at Red Bull Ring, but here have just got nothing. Oh well, what can we do? Still got a couple of laps to try. I mean, we can try and follow the Alpha, see if we can sort of learn from that. The Alpha got a really big twitch. See, I like the 4C, but I've never liked it in Gran Turismo. I've always found it way too twitchy to drive on a controller. I don't know if it's better on a wheel, maybe, but I've always found the 4C super difficult to drive on a controller. Always thought it was way too twitchy. And it has, as we saw, Bottle have a lot of issues with it going through there. Tiago has had an off. I have absolutely attacked that corner, but not... It was good on the way in, but got no speed on the exit. Sorry, Nismo. Didn't really give you a huge amount of space through there to go. We're slow on the exit, although... Oh, the GTR's out very wide anyway. I was expecting that to be up the inside, and turns out it went really wide anyway, so... Yeah, didn't have to worry about that. Come on, Ford. This is not... very fast down the straights. That Alpha's rapid down the straight. It looks like an absolute handful, but it's rapid down the straights. We are going to be vulnerable here. Well, it's either that or we just got awfully slow. There's another car is about to come shooting past. And it's going to be past even before we get to the braking zone. Nope. That was too brave. Oh, Blakey's had a very similar off to me. Hello, Blakey. Oh, someone else has gone off. That's Stevie. Had an adventure. I don't know whether Stevie and Blakey may have tangled. Possibly. Right. Yeah, that was... I didn't really think that was being particularly ambitious through there, but apparently it was. Tiago was slow. It freaked me out. Blakey's going to get to the inside up here. Nope, Blakey backed out. I was ready to give space, so I really slowed down there, thinking I was going to be stuck on the outside, and there was no car on the inside by the time we got to the corner, so we've all made a mess of that. We're somehow up in 7th. Far from being all that deserving of it, however, we are up in 7th. I can't... Yeah. Struggling with the Ford. We are on the wrong side. There is a wheel on the grass there. Who is that on the inside? Is that... Oh, whoever it was got a massive twitch in the Merc. One more lap to go. One more lap to go for the Ford. Can we do something about Blakey? Let's not have a big dive again to the inside at the chicane here. Oh. He gave a little tap. I will not go for an overtake. We'll give a we'll give a little lift. It wasn't a very big tap, but it was enough of a tap to put Blakey a little bit wide. You are brave going too wide through there. Thankfully, I did see that car coming and gave them space. Right. We're going for a... I was going for a slow into that corner and get a faster exit, which we do, but it's not quite enough of a straight to make it past on the run up the hill. Okay, what can we do about the Merc? Down here, we're very good this lap, but... Oh, lost it. Oh, the curbs are horrible. Like, if we start bobbling around, maybe because I don't have traction control. Oh, I have traction control too high. I think that might be what's hindering me. There's a couple of times like when I'm bobbling around, it's supposed to be on 1. I don't know why it's on 3. When it's bobbling around, it's really struggling to put the power down. That will not have helped my acceleration in some of these bits, because it wants to cut power going to the back, and I don't mind it spins the wheels a little bit. That hasn't helped. That was supposed to be on a different setting. Oops. Yeah. I mean, that won't have explained everything. It's just not familiar with this track on this game. Oh, the Merc's off. We might steal ourselves an 8th place at the end of the day. Well, as we round the final corner, yeah, there's loads more speed in that car. There was an adventure in the sand, basically, for a lot of cars, me included. We saw quite a lot of cars go for an adventure. We got up to 8th, honestly. Could have been worse. I will. Yeah, Tiago's not driven this track either. Yeah, I need more experience on that track. I like Road Atlanta, but just don't know on this game. So, yeah. some small adventures were had. Many small adventures were had. Race Control, thank you very much for the donation, saying, next race, reverse grid, chat will help to set. Was there a reverse grid from the finishing order from that one, I guess? Or it's just chat is going to decide the race order. Sounds dangerous. Where do I want to go next? Ooh. I mean... See, I've always been a fan of the national circuit more than the bigger ones. You know, I might actually do national circuit. Does Catalonia know what rain is? Nope. I guess you can just have random then. We're going to go back to Group 4. We'll go back to this one. I like the Group 4 cars. I like the Group 4 cars maybe a little bit more. So we will go back to this. We will change that one. And yeah, back to Group 4s. I want my Alfa Romeo back. I do like Dragon Tail, actually. That is, of the fictional circuits, that is one of my preferred circuits. Alright, let's go grab the good old Alpha. Actually, you know what I might do? We are going to... I don't know what this is going to be like. Can you make it an entire 7-lap race with 8 times tyre wear? It's essentially going to be like doing a very long stint on a set of tyres. They are hard. They would be the best tyres for it. I think somebody can probably make it without pitting, but it's how fast will you be while making it without pitting? That is the huge question. I don't know if you're going to be able to make any sort of speed and get there. And I mean, yeah, the track murders of tyres, fantastic. People will have to pit. Which does make for an interesting thing, really. I don't know if any particular car is better on tyres or not in this game, probably. I do not know how to save tyres in the slightest. So, I'm not someone... I don't save tyres. I don't conserve tyres. I don't save fuel. I have one setting, and that is drive as fast as I can until I have to pit. That's it. That's it. That's all I got. I don't have any any level of conservation. It just doesn't work. My brain doesn't compute it. It just goes maximum aggression. Unfortunately, can't be any. Well, I don't think there could be any rain here at Catalonia, but it's Gran Turismo. Who knows? Maybe. I don't think there's anything that allowed us to have rain on this one, but we shall see. We should probably enter. We should probably sort the grid out. Right. I mean, it's not a million. It's not a million miles away from being fairly accurate. I mean, yeah, they're going to be behind us. Actually, you know what, Bottle? You can stay there because you've not had a great amount of luck in this one. Like, you've been very, very quick, but you have not had any luck in the slightest. So we'll kind of shuffle you around a bit. Oh, no, I don't want this card. I shall apply those changes. We have got 60 people. Who has not selected car? Everyone's selected cars. Okay, never mind. I think it might be Foxy. I don't remember seeing their name about... Foxy's at the back. Well, that's fair enough. They've been very quick as well. So, there we go. Oh, Speedy did win a race. Actually, you make a good point. Speedy did win a race. So Speedy can dump back down here into the quagmire of mid-pack, midfield. So, yeah, this should be an interesting race, and the tyres are going to fall apart. And I don't know how that's going to affect anything. Venom Works, thank you very much indeed for the generous donation that will complete the donation bar. So the number at the top looks much better now. Good luck for the race. Ah, well, thank you very much indeed. Fingers crossed. We will have a good race. Fingers crossed. We will have an exciting race, and fingers crossed I don't have all sorts of problems. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen with tyre wear. But that's half the fun, really. Shall we? I think we're ready. Everyone is set. Shall we see what happens? So we're starting from 12th. We have a fast starting car, so we could actually get past the other... We get past the 4C by turn 1, maybe. As long as I don't put it in reverse. Don't do that. Don't put it in reverse. Don't be an idiot. I mean, it doesn't normally stop me, but I'll try and not be an idiot. We'll try and not be an idiot. I doubt we're going... I doubt I'm personally going to be able to save the tyres. I'm not going to say that... I'm not going to say that's going to work. Or, you know, maybe the hard tyres last forever and we don't actually have to worry about pitting. I genuinely don't know. So, yeah, here we go. We are off. And we are underway. Oh, the Scirocco is... we have to do some rolling starts, actually. The Scirocco has been absolutely mugged. This thing is a rocket ship off the line as we head towards the first corner. I can't imagine the Scirocco... Oh, God, there's a 4C on the inside of the grass. I wasn't expecting that there. Sorry, Bottle. I was not expecting a 4C on the grass when I turned in there. It's all got a little bit busy, a lot busy actually, through there. Now, oh, it's crowded up over the hill. Oh, slidey cars. How the hell have people found the inside of 4 wide? I don't know, but fair play, they have. Oh, there's someone firing to the inside of me. It's got busy. Right, I'm going to sneak past whoever I can here. You know those races where I started on the front? That was much better. Much better for the old heart rate and everything. This has been absolutely manic. Let's try and not end up in the back of a Mazda. Preferably. Okay, well they're all going to get busy in the chicane. Oh, Gliska was there. Sorry. The turn... even with the radar, I was still so busy focused on trying not to run into the cars in front of me, I couldn't look at the radar in time to figure out what was going on with the cars around me. I'm now slightly thinking I didn't turn tyre wear on. That is possible that I've times it by 8 but forgot to actually turn it on. That would be a very Alex thing to have done. because the tyres should... Oh no, I think there's a little... I can see a little red line going on. I think there is something going on. Murphy's a little slow up the hill. We are boxed in behind a GTR. Oh, sorry. But that's okay. We've come out the other side. Actually got a good run. I'm so used to this alternate layout, taking that wider swing than taking the actual normal route up here, because that's what it does on Forza when we race the national circuit. We've passed the GTR now, and we're up into 6th place. Who's leading? Stewart is leading the race at the moment. See, I think we've actually got legit quite a good amount of pace here, but oh, the Mazda's gone wide. Oh, should have gone for a cutback with the Nissan there. Passed one and then lost one. Well, yeah, not being great. That Mazda does seem to be struggling here. Okay, we're up to 6th. We are up to 6th. Not a bad lap time considering we were fighting very hard for position. There is a Ford gone exploring at turn number 1. Tyres are starting to cry a little bit, maybe? Oh, Ford was slow. I'm going to get boxed in again. We've got loads of pace here. I just can't bloody use it most of the time. No, Nissan, don't put me out wide. Ugh. Now Mazda's fighting back. I doubt we all got boxed in on this lap so far. Where do I brake? About here. We're going to go for the guesswork. We're going to let them fight each other. The Mazda can try and make that work. I got to push through the corner. Sorry, Mustang. I got a push from someone. I'm not sure who. I think Bliska, but honestly, can't look back, can't tell you at this moment in time. Are we clear of the mayhem? Could we see ourselves on a podium here? That's probably a bit of an ambitious shout. I mean, the tyre wear is basically non-existent. So, you know, that's kind of fine. Okay, round the final corner we go. Okay. Let's focus. So yeah, Nismo's gone quicker, 17.8. I mean, we were fighting, but we're down to 18.3. I'm sure some of the cars further back are going to go quickly as well once they get kind of clear of their own battles, really. Oh, that was super late on the road. We'll get away with that because we can kind of cut back on the exit and go for that little sort of late apex, good exit speed. That's fine. We will run up the hill with a Mazda for company. If there's starting to be a big fight over seconds, that could help regain some time lost. For us, the NSX moved over, not realising there was a car to the outside. That was a bit early on the brakes, actually, from me again. Ooh! I don't think there's much space to the inside on that one, but yeah, maybe we did just leave a little bit too much at first. So I was trying to go for, again, like really straighten up the exit there. And maybe we did just leave a little bit too much of an inviting space for the car behind to shove a nose. It's a difficult place to overtake, but that hairpin is one of the better places. Don't really expect many overtakes going on through that chicane. Even in GT cars like these, you don't expect much happening in that chicane. I think I must have balked the tyre wear somehow, because it doesn't really seem to be working. We take the fastest lap of the race so far. We've got big slipstream down here. Blakey's then just gone and beaten it. To be fair, though, we were in fights as well. Everyone's in battles at the moment, is the way. Oh, I wanted to cut underneath, but I couldn't. It's all got very hectic up here. The Nissan is up to 2nd. We're up to 4th. A little bit of lag. Don't know where the NSX is going to appear. But we have all sorted it out now. Okay, all is fine as we... Oh, slidey Nissan. Good catch. It's going to be really slow, though, on the run down to the hairpin. Is the NSX going to try and fire to the inside? I think it is. We're going to have a car to the inside that has clonked into the door of the Nissan. It's getting busy again. We're going to actually sneak our way. Oh, God, it's a little bit of a laggy. Yep, I'm on the inside. I don't think Mr. Dismo would not have known that we were going to do that, because that was a sort of a sneaky... There was suddenly a gap that we could put our car in. Where is that Genesis? Has it run out of grip? Nope, it's still there. We've got bopped around a little bit into the chicane, but we've made it work. We're up to 3rd. Okay, 2 more laps to go of this utter madness here. Can we chase down an NSX? Stuart's having a wonderful time just doing the old hot lapping. we're in the midst of utter madness here. You can chase us across the road if you want. Don't know where to brake on this tighter a line. You're not stopping. Because we were on such a tight line, I had no idea where the braking point was, so I kind of went early just to make sure we made the corner. Right. Oh, big understeer. Big understeer through there. All is fine. All is mostly fine. Oh, I can actually start feeling... I feel like we've got less grip now. I don't know whether I was just out of position through there, but it definitely wasn't quite as happy as it was earlier on in the race. Oh, I don't know if I moved across. I do apologise if I did. I don't know whether I moved across on them or they moved across on me. I feel like it... I'm going to say it was probably me moving across to the outside on that one. I completely didn't intend to. I do apologise. I think once the contact was made, I was always scooting across there. Yeah, I'm going to hold my hands up and say I think that was more me than anything, to be honest. So I do apologise, Mr. Nismo, on that one. We clobber some curves. 1 lap to go. Can I chase down the Honda? Can we do it? Can we get the Honda before the end of the race? 17.7, not a great lap, but it was very scrappy throughout it. The Honda goes very defensive. A bit unnecessary. We're not there yet. It's a bit of a laggy Honda, which is going to make this difficult to pass. But we will do our very best here. Okay, get a good exit up the hill. We do. That is what we want. We need a good run through here, where we have been quick sometimes if we get it right. Perfect. Every millimetre of road was used there. The Honda's going to cover the inside, expecting that one. So we're going to go deep. I'm not trying to go around the outside. I'm trying to cut back underneath for the exit here, and then outrun it towards the next corner, and job's done. That is what we wanted. It's trying to fight back. It's pried the door. Well, I mean... we worked very hard on that pass, and then we just got completely shuffled out of it, which I'm not the most pleased about, if I'm honest, and then it's all got very messy at the end of that one. Yeah, I mean... it was a touring car pass back on us. It's a third. Oh, there was such a big group of cars behind for that one. Yeah. Almost. Could have, perhaps should have been a second, perhaps could have been a 1-2 for the 155s. But yeah, that was manic. That was an absolutely manic group. It was good fun. It was a very good fun battle. But yeah, it was such a big pack of cars were making mayhem in that one. Such a big pack of cars, just absolute mayhem, absolute craziness. Good fun. Good fun indeed, though. And there we go. I'll take a third. At the end of the day, I'll take a third, because that was still a excellent battle, shall we say. Yeah, the lag probably didn't help either, to be fair. It was a jittery, laggy car. Zav, thank you very much for the donation. So points up until Barcelona was Rotato had 32, Foxy had 31, Blakey had 16, we had 11. I'm surprised, actually. Speedy had 10, Stevie had 7, Bottle 6, Nismo 4, Savvy 4, and Darkblade had 3 on that one. I mean, I'm pleasantly surprised in that we've actually been I myself have been quite competitive, which is always nice. Also, Mr. Sumo, thank you very much for the donation. Say, Alex, I would like to invite you to race at my home track, about 15 miles from my home, Watkins Glen. I like Watkins. I'm not very good. I don't drive it very much, but I like Watkins Glen. So let's go there. Where is it? There it is. Find. Let's go long course. Let's go 5 laps, just because it's a longer circuit. Custom. I don't think we can actually get rain anyway here. I'm going to presume... Nope. That's fine. You know what? We're also going to go for a rolling start. We're going to continue with the set by host. Yeah, tyre wedge didn't do bloody anything. Did they? I guess the hard tyres just last forever. Which is a bit crazy. Oh. Really? I'm trying to set the damn thing up. And you have to go... Who's... Oh, Murphy's connecting and some others are connecting. We'll get there. Let's try again. It's annoying that it doesn't, like, if it can't let me load it, fine. Just don't lose the settings I've just put in, please. That would be nice. Not that I actually put in many settings this time around, but still. Yeah, screw it. Let's do that. I will drive something different. I will drive something different for this one. What do I want to have a go with? I don't actually have very many good. Problem is, as you can tell, take a guess at what of my Group 4 cars I spend a lot of time driving. Admittedly, like this was like one of the pre-owned cars from the game, so it has some mileage on it. However, it didn't have that much. Like it's 6 miles, 23, 30, you know, and then 6,500. Never driven. How have I never driven? I swear I've driven the touring car at some point. Must have driven the touring. Apparently not. I'm gonna go with Mustang. We're in America. I feel like if we're in America, we got to drive the American car, right? Got to go for the Mustang. I swear I had more Group 4 cars, to be honest. I thought I bought some more before the stream. Apparently not. Apparently not. Mostly because I just drive the Viper. Not the Viper, sorry, the 155. It's just so nice. It's so nice to drive on a controller as well. I say the main. It makes it just so much easier if you can drive it well on a controller. If it's comfortable with a controller. So yeah. Right. We will get everyone set. We will sort out the grid. I mean, it's not going to be perfect in terms of the grid, but we'll try and roughly sort it. Right. I know there are a couple of people. Right, you won. You can go and come back down here. So, yeah, as we go through, we will gradually you to the back. You're far too quick. Like, it is a compliment to get dumped to the back of the field. Because, yeah. I mean, Stevie, you've had terrible luck, so you know what? We're going to give you a nicer spot on the grid. I have many power. I shouldn't have this much power. I really shouldn't have this much power. But we do have many of the powers here. Speedy, you can go up a bit. And Aaron, you can go up a bit as well. You can go up there. Okay. So, we've got some Supras, Viper, Ferrari, there's me with a Mustang. Am I the only Mustang? Yep. Am I the only American car? Yep. No, Vipers, of course. Vipers. 2 Vipers. Yeah, Sylvia touring car is in here. We've got a Bottle with that Citroen that was surprisingly good. Stevie with a Jag. Alright. Let's see what happens. I don't know this layout. I don't know what kin's on this game at all. I like the short layout. I've driven that a few times, but not on Gran Turismo. Again, back on the good old Forza. So this might not be a great race for me, because I don't really know where I'm going. We will try. Chat, place your bets. I'm going to guess, probably not great. I will be hopeful that it will be good, but... I'm not going to hold out. I'm not going to necessarily think it will be, because I just don't know the track all that well. Certainly on this game. Right. Let's see what happens. Come on, Mustang. Please be nice to drive, because I don't know when I last drove you. I thought I said it's a rolling start, but never mind. Apparently it just... Oh, that might have been before I... Yeah, never mind. I'm a bit of a fool, but... didn't want to be... Well, that's such a tight line, trying to make that work through there. So we played it a little bit safe through that section. Speedy with the NASCAR line through turn 1. Please don't be a car to the inside. They're kind of there. They're kind of not. They are now alongside. It's all fanning out down this back straight. We've got some good top end in this. We are catching the Supra, but It's not really going to be an overtakey spot. Down here, I don't know whether I'm going to push. I don't think I did, actually. Oh, it's busy. We've picked the wrong line of cars, essentially. Can I duck underneath for the exit here? It's going to put me on... The thing is, I can. Oh, don't come across there. Sorry, whoever I've rejoined in front of. I think that was Foxy. I was just trying to get back on the circuit without spinning, and that was difficult to achieve because we were on the grass bad, funnily enough. Okay, well, we're fighting. The touring car's getting underneath us on the exit. It was a half-decent attempt. I just don't think the... either the... whatever it was, thought we were on the short layout of the circuit, which is possible, or they just didn't realise I'd got the Mustang to the... what would then be the outside. I just didn't realise there was a car alongside and just shuffled over too far. Oh, the Aston Martin's found the wall. I will say thank you very much for a free position there. Foxy is going to be brave trying to make that 3 wide. Actually, they did a good job of sorting themselves out up there. We can run into this final corner and actually carry a lot of momentum on the exit. Blakey's going super aggressive trying to find a way past. They are now all 3 wide down here. I'm not really thinking about getting involved too much in this. The Mazda's... Oh, wrong gear. Oh, damn it, I would have got past the Mazda had I left that in third, not gone down to second, just buzzed the limiter the whole way. We are alongside the Mazda, and that should put us past. Come on, speedy Mustang, speedy Mustang. I don't want to have to try and outbrake down here because I don't know where the braking point is. It's going to be guesswork. Okay, they have backed out of it in the end. We actually got a good run through the chicane there. Really can't complain at that. Happy with that. Savvy is leading. Liska is leading the race with that Scirocco. They've had a good start to this one because we were up alongside them into turn 1, so they've done a great job of getting that Volkswagen to the front. That is another Aston Martin, different Aston Martin, taking a trip to the wall. The Astons have not had a great time, so Foxy and Blakey were having a fight and they've now lost some ground. We are... got some good... Actually, I quite like this Mustang. I got so used to driving the Alpha, but this is not bad. I'm happy with the Mustang so far. I mean, I don't think I'm probably not as competent with it as I am with the Alpha. However, it doesn't actually feel too bad to drive, which is the important thing for the moment. Not really sure we're going to be able to get much in the way of overtakes there. Foxy's gone very wide. Oh, that was a little bit rude. Tried to lift when I realised we were going to be understeering into the Nissan. We're on a very funky line through here. Foxy's lifted out of that one. Yeah, okay, I didn't quite... That was a little bit ruder on the old pass there than I meant to. But, yeah. I kind of just presumed Foxy had got the braking right, and then all of a sudden they were off towards the wall, and it wasn't quite working as anticipated or as I was expecting it to. No, we're going to take the NASCAR line as well through there. Just a little bit too much speed. Now, as we head up the hill, Murphy's way out of place. Can we tuck back? Can we tuck into line through here? Because Sylvia's got a great run. Oh, we're going to go for the mugging of the Supra. No, the Supra got bumped. The 2 Japanese cars are working together. Oh, that was a send. Can I slow it down for the next part? Yep, just about. Oh, don't do that again. No, Porsche, don't ruin the race. Oh, that was a brown trouser moment. New underwear is required. Did not think that would ever work. That was commitment. That was commitment to the chicane right there from me, and we somehow astonishingly survived. I felt for sure we were about to have an accident, but we didn't, somehow. I'm taking a very different line through there than everyone else, and I'm not sure it's the right line. I think, well, Foxy's clearly quicker than me. We have some more pace here. I'm actually surprised we have this much pace here in a car I'm not used to, in a track I'm not used to. I'm not definitely don't have as much pace as Foxy or Bottle or whatever, but definitely not too shabby here. Where is that Sylvia going to go? Climb a curb through there, that's fine. Foxy's going to get to the inside here. Nope, backs out of it. I mean, maybe not the worst idea, because that's barely an overtaking spot, and there's definitely going to be plenty of chances for... Oh, well... There's plenty of chance for overtakes, especially if I do that. As I say, you know what? Pace isn't terrible. I mean, pace isn't terrible. Just need a little bit more consistency from us. Well, I mean, there's a wheel on the curve. We're not as far wide as them. We were a smidge wide through all of that. Blakey's had a good lap and is right on the group in front. I mean, if it all gets manic fighting over the podium spots, there's always a chance that we could do something here. Maybe. Foxy is to the inside of the Viper now as well. Into the bus stop. I do love that section. It's such a good corner. It's one of those. I've always been a big fan of high-speed chicanes, and the bus stop is one of those. You get it right, it's so rewarding. I have got the next corner wrong. I will survive it. I mean, it's again ambitious racing lines, but we have survived it. Rotato struggling a little bit with the Viper here. Not quite having as good a time. There's a hell of a fight going on for the top three. Stevie has got to the lead, but not really pulled away all that much. Come on, Mustang. Do it for America and all that. We're actually not really pulling away from the Viper. They've caught a little bit. It's been a bit of a scruffy lap from me, this one. I mean, we're kind of catching the battle in front a little bit. This corner, I'm always way too slow through. I'm either way too slow, I either brake too much, or I'm on the power too soon. I just don't know how to take that corner. Not great at this one either. The rest of the lap I'm okay at. Rotato slides the Viper. We get a good run through here. That's better for us. Still a big squabble. Savvy's still up in second, fighting off that Citroen. This could be a hell of a final lap, you know, depending on how it all pans out. I should have got down a gear. Didn't know what gear I wanted through that. Fourth would have done it. We pulled a little bit on the Aston. So it's, can we pass the Viper? Can Foxy pass the McLaren? Will there be any more changes up at the sharp end? Maybe. Blakey's actually jumped up into third now, which is, again, it is going to be all change, I think, on this final lap. There's going to be maybe some dives into the bus stop. Everyone, I've got to say, full credit, everyone has been very sensible. No one's been complete lunatic. Well, I've been the complete lunatic, and we still did it cleanly. So, yeah, everyone has actually been very sensible. Whether that's going to change on the final lap of the race, we will wait and see whether anyone's going to come off badly through here. There's just some cars off on the grass. Nothing too bad. I think it was Gliska mostly up in third that took an adventure. We weren't actually very quick through there this time around. So we all dived down. Gliska desperate to try to hold on to that podium spot by the end of this one. Blakey is up to second and has actually chased down Stevie now up at the front. I don't know if Blakey's going to have time to do anything about Stevie, but still. We're really quick on the way into that corner. I just don't think that's quite the right line through there. It might be a good overtaking line. Somehow we were on a quick lap, but that's all that have got away because that was an iffy corner by me there. Yeah, this one here I've just never been very great at. Bottles had a bit of an unfortunate final lap, slipped back to 6th, which is not quite what they were looking for. I think Gliska may have held on to... Oh, there's been a bump and a shunt at the end. We might be sneaky and get Foxy and get Bottle as well. I don't quite know what initiated that, but yeah, there was a little bit of a tangle. There was a little bit of a tangle through all of that. No, wall. No, we've beansed it. We've beansed it at the end. Oh, we're just going to hold on. Oh, I got away with that. Got away with that. Stevie takes victory. Blakey is second. Gliska ends up in third. It's Speedy holds on with that McLaren in fourth. Rotato ends up fifth. We snuck a sixth at the end. It was a little crappy by me. On that run to the line. Yeah, I just pushed it too hard through that final corner. Oh, I'll take sixth, though. A good race. One more lap for Blakey, and that absolutely would have, or could well have had a good shot at getting that Ferrari past for the lead of the race. Murphy, were you one of the cars that I dive bombed into the chicane? That was I scared myself a bit. When I got on the brakes, I did not think that was working. When I got on the brakes, I saw the speed I was going at, and it was one of those, oh crap, I'm about to have a tremendous accident moments. And I just didn't think it was working, and somehow it did. It all worked out okay. And that was, honestly, without really much bouncing over the curbs. That was a fairly sensible line. So, somehow, God knows how, I got away with that. Oh, that was, again, another thoroughly enjoyable race. Well done, Gliska, getting on the podium. You definitely had to fight for that one. Christ, it was a hard fought for race indeed around there. I'm actually, genuinely pleasantly surprised, having never driven the Mustang before. That was actually pretty good. Cass! Kitty Cass, what are you doing up there? I have cat trouble, as expected, really. Let's go to the Grand Prix circuit. I like Nürburgring GP, it's good fun. We'll go 6 laps. Now this can have... Nürburgring can have rain. It's got to be able to have rain, right, surely? Yes. Okay, I'm not going to set it to rain, but we are going to leave it as random. So there is a chance, a very good chance, that there could be rain. We are all... I'm not going to try with Tyler, actually, for this one. I'm going to sit with Group 4. Group 4 is just so much fun. I might have a go with a Mazda. I've not driven the Mazda much before. I think the Mazda's much like the Alfa, to be honest. But I'm going to have a go with it anyway. Do I have wet tyres? I will have to buy some wet tyres for the Atenza. And I get to use a V8 supercar livery, which is always... I mean, I went for a slightly different livery in terms of what you would expect. I mean, Ted's got a V8 supercar livery as well. We've got the old Craig Lowndes one. Cat, hold on. Cass has got on my desk and is behind a monitor and I can't see because it's dark in my office. And Cass is being a sneaky bugger. I can just hear rummaging around on paper. So... I don't know what's back there. Oh, there you are, kitty. Cass. What are you doing? Oh, well. Cats will be cats, and not paying any attention to me at all. Right. Grid will get redrawn and reshuffled. Gliska, you're going further down the grid this time. you got to go. Oh, you've got off the desk. You got to say hello to me now. Oh, Evie, you've joined the mayhem. Oh, no. Cats are everywhere. Evis, what are you doing on the Hot Wheels cars? Well, on the case for the Hot Wheels cars. Is that completely necessary? I've got 2 Distracto cats at once. Cass, you're the good one most of the time. I mean, you're occasionally naughty, but you're most of the time good one. Eve, if you knock over Hot Wheels cars, I'll be really sad. That's it. Don't go up there. You're not going to be able to get down from up there either, because there's a plate on the end of the table that I didn't take down when I should have done before starting the stream. Evie, how are you proposing? Just give me a second. I've got to move some stuff because she's going to cause mayhem. Right. I am back. Eve is off the cabinet where she shouldn't have been. Bloody cats, honestly. Right, let's go and sort the grid. Oh, Eve, you're not going to climb on my bloody chair, aren't you? You are a troublesome little cat. Right, Gliska, you can come back down here. Stevie, you can go back there. I mean, I'm probably about right-ish around there. Bottle, you know what? You've had terrible luck. You've been very fast, but terrible luck. So you can stay there. Yeah, this seems about right. Actually, not disappointed. I don't know if whoever's just got connected is going to actually do anything. Eve, got cat trouble. I've got. It is full distracto cat. Evie, don't knock stuff over, please. Do you want to come and sit and watch the racing? Yes? No? Maybe? Evie? Evie, do not press buttons on the keyboard. I don't want to have to tell you again. Oh, Eve. No. Eve. Oh, crap. Eve literally just decided to lie down on the keyboard. And Evie is away. Eve, what did you open? You've opened something. You've opened Microsoft OneDrive. How did you even do that? I didn't even think I had that on the computer. Go away. I don't want that. Stream's still working. All is good. Some frames dropped at some point during the stream, but I can't say I blame Eve for that particularly. Right. Okay. New person. You know what? Don't know how fast you are. You can go up there. Maybe that'll be a mistake. Right. This seems fairly reasonable. Okay. We will apply that. Oh, and the other things I was going to do, which I guess I'm probably going to break stuff with. I was going to have a rolling start. Please don't break everything. Please don't break everything. Oh. Right, edit event. Well, okay, good news while we just go through this. The servers have been pretty stable. There's been a little bit of jittery cars. Apparently I can't do that. Who is initializing? I shouldn't have bloody said anything, because now it looks like it's not going to let me bloody do anything. Oh, this was the problem we had when I tried to stream about 5 months ago. I have a feeling, well, the only person that is new in here, I apologise to Pulse, but you are the only person that has not been in a race so far today. I have a feeling your connection's not playing fun with this. Why did I say something? I had to bloody say something and now it won't let me start the race. Right, I am really sorry if you are hanging around in chat. I do apologise for this, but this is just to see if this is what's broken it. Because up until now, it's been behaving itself, and now it's not. So, I apologise for the kick. I was wrong. Oh. Okay, it lasted 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours and now it's broken. I just had to say something about the surfers. They were doing so well. But yeah, I don't even know who it would be. How is that broken? How has that stopped working? You were working for everybody here has been in the race. We've been racing all of you all evening. And it's been absolutely fine. And now, it's just decided it doesn't want to play ball anymore. I don't think I can even change any settings. The setting for the rolling start never changed. I couldn't change it because people were initializing anyway. So it's still set at that, so I can change that, but it's not going to let me do it because someone's initializing, but I don't know who. Yeah. Right, I'm going to reload a server. I'm going to make a new server. Do apologise. And I'm hoping this is going to work. God knows what's going on with this. Well, if Eve had managed to type a command, it'd be mighty impressive because I don't have a keyboard connected to my PlayStation. So, she has done a telepathic command of break all. Haven't you, Evie? Because you want... I mean, you've been fed. You've had dinner. I don't know what you want. I mean, she's a cat, so probably more food. But yes, the curse of the commentator, far too powerful. You know. Okay. Right. We will. Let's go back to Nürburgring Grand Prix circuit. 6 laps with random weather. With me setting all of that. Balance of power on. We want that tyre wear, fuel wear can go on. We will go Group 4. Actually, you know what? We could... I mean, it's going to be random weather, and let's go give it some more serious tyre wear. That's all fine. And then we will go racing hard tyres for this. Right. We shall create a room. Now. Hopefully, you are more than welcome to come and rejoin. It's going to be probably a bit of a madcap dash to get people back in the lobby. Fingers crossed. It's all going to work. And then we'll be able to start the race properly. So I'm going to drive this car. Do I have wet tyres purchased? I do. God knows what the weather's going to do here. Could be anything, really. It could get very wet very quickly at the end. It could be kind of dry and then wet and then dry again. Nobody knows. I don't even think the conditions from this practice session are what the race starts on. So, yeah. We will see. Blakey reckoning top drives. Gran Turismo knows it's top drives. Is it top drive time? What is even going on this evening? I don't even know. Anything fun? Oh, no, nothing fun. Bunch of crap. There's a daily event that I'm currently 10 for 0 on, which is fun. About the first time I've ever had an unbeaten hand in a daily event. But yeah, no actual fun events are going on. It's weird. I've ended up in just the easiest daily lobby I've ever come across. I digress because, you know, it's Blakey's fault. Blakey started talking about top drives, and then I had to go see what was going on. And that is very rare. You end up. I mean, I have a very, very, very good garage in top drives. I just don't normally have that good of a garage to be able to do that. But anyway, I digress. We'll get people back in. We will see what can happen. We will eventually start sorting out the grid. We'll start sorting out the grid while people are connecting. Right. Rotato. You can go to the back with Foxy. Right. Speedy. You can come back here, because you've been quite quick. Blakey. Get back here. Tiago, also, you can come all the way to the back. And I didn't select my car. I haven't entered yet. Right, starting grid. You know what, scratch it. I'll stay down there, that's fine. Murphy, you can go a bit further up. And Stevie, you know what? Stevie, you won the last race, I think, so you can go to the back. Right. We have got a couple of others that have just got connected. So, starting grid. Let's just... right, you might be very quick. I have absolutely no idea. So, you can get shuffled forward. Because I don't know what your speed is. If you turn that to be very fast, you'll get shuffled back later on. That seems reasonable. Reasonable-ish. Yeah, we'll see how it all pans out. I'll have some work to do, but I'm fine with that. I was going to do a rolling start, wasn't I? This is also a good test to see. Aha! It does seem to work. Good news! It's let me actually change it to a rolling start. Everyone, why do I have to re-enter for a rolling start? Christ. Oh, and it's going to mess up the grid. Oh, it's messed up my perfectly crafted grid, you bloody game. Has it? No, the grid seems right, actually. Or about right. Close enough so far. Weather looks dreary. Which is kind of what we want. We want some of those curveballs thrown in. Drake, thank you very much for the donation, by the way. Saying Limerick time. Enjoy. Alex was raring for a race at the airport. Trucks galore for a fine GTA racing sport. But Brazen did bashed on Impega, who crashed, leaving Liam to laugh at a Brazen win he had thwart. Yeah, definitely some thwarting going. I got thwarted by Longbow on that one, and then I also put Chris in a wall. So... So yeah, things happened on that video. P.S. Cult of 1p has returned. Mwahaha. Indeed, the Cult of 1p is back on the donation bar right there. Shall we go racing? Shall we see what this... It looks like the grid is... Oh, mostly good. Well, a couple of cars actually still to sign in, if you like. Blakey! Blakey's getting distracto-catted. Select your car! It's racing time. I know the Attenza's pretty good around here. I remember doing a daily, or the weekly of it, whatever the damn things are called. I was doing that with the Alpha around here, and you saw quite a lot of Attenzas going, and quite a lot of Subarus going, so they're likely to be good around this circuit. I don't know... I mean, they're good around this track. A lot of people run them, but if you're quick, you can make anything work, really. Maybe not anything, but you can make lots of cars work. But yeah, this Mazda should be pretty good here. Let's go. I mean... If it suddenly pours it down with rain at the start, I wonder if anybody will have gambled that it might be... Because I don't think this is the weather conditions the race starts in. So if it starts in rain, we're all stuffed. Because I suspect most people are on slicks. Okay. Looks like it's dry. It looks cloudy. I mean, there's definitely a chance. There's definitely a chance that we'll see some rain. Before the end of this. We're just going to have to keep an eye on the weather radar. Well, the Atenza and WRX Best pre-update. Maybe. I haven't played for a few weeks. I went through a week of playing a lot of Gran Turismo. And it was a week when we had the event on this circuit. One of the events were on this circuit. And I haven't really played much after that, because I just got distracted doing other stuff. So, yeah. Oh, the Alpha's been spun down there. Did not see what caused it, but yeah, the Alpha has gone for a tumble. So the hope with a rolling start is it will spread the field out a little bit, and in theory should be a slightly calmer start, and it means that the front-wheel drives don't get punished as much, as that Scirocco will lose like 5 or 6 spots off the grid. So it kind of sucks, really. Oh, I can't hear my bloody car over the Silvia. All I can just hear is Nissan. Which is slightly frustrating. Yeah, see, I know this track with the Alpha very well. Oh god, I don't know it with the Mazda, having never driven it. And as I said, it's been like a month since I've played this game. That cloud over there, I don't know how good the game is at being like, I see a cloud that's coming this way. I don't know whether that's something that really happens with the weather on here. Oh, Supra, it's going to be in an awkward place. Yeah, it's such a horrible place to try and rejoin the circuit. Oh, do not have the front end grip I wanted. That should be flat up there, and it just didn't want to stick. Oh, did I put tyre wear up? Oh, I think I did, didn't I? I think I might have put tyre wear up crazy. I don't remember whether I even actually saved that or whether I chickened out of it. Can't remember. But it looks like it might be very crazy tyre wear because it's quite red already. God knows what's going to happen. This is going to be a farcical race, I think, is the best way to sum it up. There's a Subaru right behind us. Didn't really fancy the dive on Stevie. Oh. Through there. There's been all manner of mess on the exit of the chicane. Blakey is to the inside. We're trying to follow Stevie through there. Oh, there's been a bump behind. I can't hear my own bloody car over everyone else's, which is really not helping. It's just kind of like, it's not really a distinctive sound. All I've got is just a din. Yeah, I think I might have put tyre wear up to times 10 for this, so that was essentially 10 laps. That one lap was the equivalent of 10 laps around this circuit normally. So we're essentially doing a 60-lap race. I don't know whether the tyres are going to hold for 60 laps around here, even if they are the hard tyres. I mean, it might rain and make that all academic anyway. Oh, there's going to be a gap through the middle. Oh, that was a little rude on Blakey. There was a gap. It will be a very interesting question of who, if anyone, is able to really save tyres. Who can continue to push on with the tyres falling apart? I'm not making this on one set of tyres, but I also don't want to pit too soon and turn out we need to stop for rain. So you kind of want to go as long as you can and hope for rain. Oh, Foxy's in a bad place. That's unfortunate. Foxy put a wheel on the dirt and spun into traffic. It happens. It is, yeah, an unfortunate thing when it does happen. I've got these stacks of understeer all the way through there. Blakey is going to pass us any minute now, I should think. Yeah, I thought to be fair, I thought Blakey had an overlap before then, but has got the move completed. There's a big squabble of cars going on in front of us, with a Lambo visiting the gravel. I think we're going to lose that to the Subaru, but I'm almost okay. Just let them go and then focus on my own race, really. Weather doesn't look like rain yet. Oh, there is a Lambo header off. Don't know what on earth happened there. I was too far back to really see what was going on. There's something having a big old moment. That was a Porsche getting all out of shape through there. Right. I can just follow. All is good. Weather still looks clear. Coming towards half distance. I know we should make it. We might make it on tyres, actually. I mean, they're going to be not very good by the end, but the end of this lap will be half distance, and my front tyres will not be dead, I don't think. It's going to be close. It's going to be very dicey by the end of it. I think we've managed to do like the damage and the timing of everything relatively well, because it's going to be like you can probably make it, but it's going to be very poorly by the end of it, but not completely useless. I mean, if you do go for a pit, you're going to end up so far back, and you're not going to have anywhere near enough time, I don't think, to recover. The Porsche's a little laggy and jittery, which does make it difficult to overtake cleanly. It's going to have a look. Can't do it there, thank God. I mean, the clouds are menacing, but no sign of... It does look like it's got cloudier, doesn't it? It definitely looks cloudier. Oh, my front tyres are horrible through here. Oh, hey, Foxy. But yeah, off of that hairpin part, it looks really bad, weather-wise. But we can't see any on the radar just yet. So whether my front tyres are going to hold is the bigger question, and trying to protect the tyres on a controller is not easy. Especially the way I drive does not generally lend itself to tyres. I also thought that said Centre Porsche Lasagna on the back of that, which is not what it was saying. I wonder what a Porsche Lasagna would be like. That's not going to stop for the chicane. Oh, well, or never mind. Yep. Well, that wasn't very good, was it? You weren't stopping for the chicane, and you rejoined at a 90-degree angle to the direction of travel. Yeah, that's me done in this race. We're going to need a miracle, and that miracle is going to be rain, but I don't think it's going to happen. It might just be a very tippy-toey final lap if it does. But yeah, sadly, while in reality, yes, the weather radar is not always the be-all and end-all of stuff, in Gran Turismo, it's actually pretty damn accurate. So yeah, if it's not showing up on the radar, it's not going to happen, basically. Oh. I don't think anyone's going to pit for tyres. I don't think anyone's going to have killed them enough to have to pit. They're going to be awful. The front tyres are going to be an absolute wreck. But they should make it. Just means the final laps are going to be a struggle. We have finally got a little bit of clear track. Can kind of focus. The car handles horribly at this point. But we can, in theory, drive however we want and not worry about getting dive bombed or anything. Our car does not like this corner anymore. I can't imagine many cars are having much more of a fun time, though. I feel like everyone is going to be understeering considerably. Oh, Gliska's front-wheel drive is going to be hating life at the moment. But we will see. It's one of those things I don't really know how it affects the cars. I never run long enough races for it to normally come up. Because I've always been more of a fan of sprint races. Any kind of racing I do, I always prefer the shorter races. So, yeah, I don't really know how the tyre wear works and how it's going to affect different cars and all that. We will find out. Oh, slow down for the chicane. We can, well, bounce our way across there. That's fine. All is good. No sign of rain. I think it's going. We can see a little bit of blue sky going on at the far end. So I think we have avoided anything. We needed a miracle. It was a better lap. We're a long way off the fastest lap of the race. Although, yeah, I don't think anyone's going to be setting amazingly quick lap times now with their front tyres kind of shredded to pieces. Are we catching the car ahead? I don't think so. More likely to get caught by the McLaren behind, I think. Yeah, oh, my front left is poorly. I mean, it's going to make it to the end. As far as I can tell, no one has dived into the pits. So I'm hoping someone's been harder on their tyres than me. It could get a bit sketchy at the end of all of this for some people. Because it is pretty much timed in such a way that the cars are going to be pretty horrible by the end. So if anyone's worse off than me, they're going to be really horrible. I think Glisk is struggling up there with the Scirocco. I can't imagine that's how. I mean, I'm struggling through here a lot. I don't know if the all-wheel drive cars are the way to go with this level of tyre wear. It has absolutely chewed its front tyres to pieces. Oh, no steering. Basically nothing on the way up the hill. It is all-wheel drive, the Atenza we're racing here. So I guess the combination of that is enough. Oh, McLaren's overdone it. Yeah, I was kind of hoping for that one, and it did sort of work out all right for us in the end. They got some second this lap. We have been fighting a little bit. McLaren's still there. I actually thought I'd got that overlap, but I had not. That front left is completely and utterly destroyed. I just don't trust my car to get stopped through here. Although McLaren gets a slide, we get a good exit here. We can continue to make life difficult for the 650. Can I get on the power soon enough is the question. Well, Gliska's making it awkward for whoever they're racing. We're side by side with the McLaren. Our front left is going to be destroyed by the end of this race, but we'll put on as good a fight as we can. Down towards turn 1 we go. McLaren is going to go wide on that. Maybe be able to make that work. I'm looking for a cut back underneath through here, get on the power nice and early, which we do, but not soon enough. Can't quite do it. Can't get the nose underneath, although McLaren is a little bit wide through here. We will carry much speed. We've got an overlap. We'll be the inside for the next bit. We'll be on the wrong side for the corner after that. And my tyres are screaming at me because they have absolutely had enough of this. McLaren's now starting to struggle as well. That runs wide. Do we send it to the inside at the hairpin? Does the McLaren feel the need to cover? It probably should have done there, because we're going to want to try this. Oh, the front end's just not got the bite anymore to do that. Nope, it's had enough. It's screaming enough. It is screaming enough at me through there. And I think now we've slowed the McLaren down as much as we could have done. I think it is clear through all of this. Yeah, we tried. I think we fought about as valiantly as I could with this car. And at the end of the day, McLaren has just got a bit too much pace for us now. Yeah, my car is horrible. We've completely destroyed the tyres. I don't know if anyone else actually was driving one of these in this. But yeah, the tyres are completely gone. They are completely shredded. Oh, there is a car to the inside. I think you're going to have... Nicky Speed is going to have to get a warning for... I think it was them. I'm not out. They have a warning for some of the terrible driving, at least in this one. I don't 100% know what happened in the chicane. They have at least waited for us through that. Which is at least appreciated. Christ, that was that completely shredded the tires. It was, yeah, it was definitely doing a thing. It was definitely doing a thing. Did not work. Did not work for me there whatsoever. I don't actually know who won that one. The Hurricane would win. The Demi took victory. Christ, the lap times were... I mean, my lap time was only set with wrecked tyres, so yeah, we could have been faster, but the early laps we could have been faster, but we got stuck in traffic. Sylvia could have done 4 or 5 laps. Mine were gone. So yeah, the all-wheel drive car, I mean, there was only one other all-wheel drive? Oh no, I'll take it back. Tiago got the Subaru up there. But, yeah, no, obviously not the way to go. Not the way to go with that one at all. You live and learn. You live and learn. We will own... Actually, we've had a great fun evening. I only have time for one more race. Meanwhile, we got to go Tsukuba, right? I love Tsukuba. It is a fantastic circuit. Does Tsukuba have rain? I feel like it should. Oh, it does. Right. Custom weather. Let's just leave it random. We're just gonna leave it random for this. We're gonna go for a 12-lap race. We'll go with Group 4 cars at Tsukuba. I don't really want to go any faster, because that'll probably get sketchy. In fact, this is sketchy as anything. This is far too smaller a track for these cars. But yeah, let's go and fire it up. I'm going back to my beloved Alfa Romeo. Come back, 155. You are very good. I miss you. I miss the 155. That is for sure. Unfortunately, we can't buy cars in the lobby, which is a real shame. Also, I don't have to do any of the fun things with the Jeeps. I don't have the engines for it because Gran Turismo is a pain in the arse, and you have to get fun engines from wheelspin tokens, which, well, you don't really get many of. But yeah, it's a shame you can't buy cars while you're in the lobby to set some wackier restrictions. I'm just trying to set restrictions at the moment that everyone will have cars for. So sort of Group 3, Group 4 is pretty much the way to go. And when you try and use the actual performance points ratings, they are erratic is the best word to describe them. They're horrifically erratic. They're so bad. They're not completely awful, but they're not good. Let's put it like that. The balancing on this is fine with the group. Well, it's not perfect, but it's not bad. I will turn the tyre wear back. I don't want that. I don't want that. Don't want tyre wear like crazy around Tsukuba, especially considering I like this track very much. I want the track to be as fun as possible. Right. We will enter with the Alpha. We will have a little bit of a shuffle around with the grid when everyone has selected their cars, and then we should be good to go. I mean, Taro saying Tsukuba and anything other than K's feel wrong. I mean, Tsukuba's run by time attack cars, isn't it? So these are not as quick as the proper time attack cars that would go around here. But I don't know much about a lot of Japanese motorsport. Tsukuba is, I presume, largely done with time attacks. Are there any actual race series that run Tsukuba? Because I would guess like the Japanese GT cars, GT300, they'll be way too big and fast for Tsukuba. But I'm going to presume that like just like the Formula 4 equivalents race there? Oh, bloody hell. Or, yeah, like I'm sure they must race some stuff around here other than time attack. I just can't say I've seen much. I can't say I've really seen very much go around here. I could be wrong. I could be very wrong, of course, on that stuff, but I'm sure someone in chat will know better than me as to what we are likely to see around here. You can drop back down here. Again, I'm sorry for the punishment of fast cars going further back, but it just makes the racing that little bit more interesting, really. Yeah, I'm fairly happy with that grid. GT500 used to race at Tsukuba in the 90s. I'm going to guess they don't anymore. And to be fair, like British GT used to race at like Thruxton and Tiny Track. I say that actually. DTM raced at Brands Hatch. Didn't DTM race at Brands Hatch Indy for some stupid reason? So yeah, sometimes they do race big cars around silly tracks, I guess. But there we go. Yeah, who knows what they... I'm pretty sure like MX5 Cup's got to run here, of course. And whatever other equivalent, like lower level, lower tier motorsport. Do they have... I was going to say, do they have like a Japanese touring car equivalent? Do they have like we have like the BTCC? You've got the Australian touring cars. I know the DTM cars are more GT, or they are GT cars now essentially. But do they have? Do they have a more normal touring car championship in Japan? I'm sure they must do. I don't know. The weather is set to random. We might get rain. We might not. Nobody knows. Let's go and see. Oh, we've got a random person. Well, you can start at the back. Good luck. Let's go and start the race. Let's see what happens. I'm fine with this. We won't be the JGTC, because isn't that the Japanese GT Championship? Which would be the GT3 and 500 cars, whatever they're called these days. Or did they morph into those, which are just GT cars now? Which, I mean, I guess is kind of what happened to DTM, which is kind of sucks a bit. Not... Only the British and the Australians really bother with actual touring cars anymore. I guess you got like the World Touring Car. Actually, do you have World Touring Car or is it TCR now? I don't know. I can't keep track of all of the bloody stuff these days. It's too much. It's far too much. Oh, that's a lot of understeer. I tried to be too brave. Too brave. Way too brave in the Alpha. Around there. Stevie's going to fire that one to the inside and does make it stick. Okay, I thought I could get away with that. The answer was no. It was worth a try. We are to the outside of Stevie here. Stevie's a little bit... Stevie's car is just a little bit jittery. It's not the worst we've seen. It is just a little excitable. The thought of racing at Tsukuba. Come on, Alfa Romeo. There's another fellow Alfa a little further down the road. Oh, there's a Skyline in trouble. Oh, and that stacked everyone up back here. Yeah, Skyline put a wheel on the grass and did cause... Oh, mayhem. Not much. Not much we could have done through all of that. That was just... Yeah, that was one of the unfortunate moments where the car touched the grass and the poor Alpha, nothing it could have done. It was just caught up in that mess, and wherever we went, we were going to be tangling with that. Oh, now we've got two excited cars as the Lambo and Ford do a little dance. We are all over the back of the Genesis looking for a way past, much like we were in the very first race of all of this. Oh, Stevie lag murdered a Subaru. Not that we can do much about that lag. The servers have mostly been quite good today. They've got a little bit jittery at the end and we had one break. But other than that, I will say they've not been terrible. But yeah, it's going to be really difficult past that Mustang. It's just, as soon as you have people from outside of England... Well, I'll say that actually Stevie's English, and that was jittery. But definitely the further away, the more jittery it gets. Which, yeah, less than helpful. I've got an Alpha looking to the outside. I think we should be clear of that Alpha. 4C we are. Right. We are across the line. I mean, we're still in the midst of battles. In all of this. I don't know how far up the order we might be able to get here. I can see the Scirocco we're going to try and chase down. I mean, I'd like to get another podium. That would be. I'm not saying the dream would be a win. We haven't actually got a race win. But we've had some very, very good races through all of this. I mean, I'm putting a huge amount of pressure on the Mustang. It's just so difficult to pass when it's moving around that much. I should have maybe actually sent it to the inside there, to be honest. If I'd been clever, I could have done. But we have not been clever. We pulled a gap to the 4C. Enough to not have to worry about it too much into this final corner. I really want to see the Mustang have a big understeer moment. That would help me out somewhere. Oh, my turn actually to have the big understeer moment. Mustang got the final corner quite well. We got in a mess through all of that. Yeah, but if you do get out in front and you are on your own, you can just run away, basically. Because I can't go anywhere near as fast as I want to around here, because I'm just stuck with, I've stuck with the 2 jitterbugs in front of us, which is really difficult to pass. And we have passed by slightly moving the Ford out of the way. I mean, it's not really what I want to go for, but I just don't know where your car is half the time, and we've sometimes got to just sort of go for it a little bit. And yeah, if you're going to jitter around a smidge, there's only so much we can do, and now we've come up against an NSX that is doing similar. I mean, I want to pass it quickly. We want to hope for a clean pass somewhere and not lose too much time, and then maybe go after the Subaru in third. Don't think... second's not a million miles away. We're not catching the leader, right? We would need a lot of clean air, and we would need to be astronomically fast to do that. And whether I have the pace or not, it's just such a gap now to do it that I don't think I can. Subaru has been caught by Gliska, and they're now starting to fight. How am I going to get past here? We've got a great run through here. That might do it, you know. Yep, that has. Okay, pleased with that overtake. That's not necessarily where I was expecting to get a pass, but if it works, it works. Right, podium might be on the cards. We've got 2 vehicles fighting in front of us. God knows what the weather's going to do, although it looks like it's going to stay bright sunshine the whole way through. It doesn't really look particularly threatening. The other Alpha got hung out wide through there, although this is going to be really slow on the exit. Rotato's come to join the fun of this group. I mean, fun is a word to use. Want to go quicker. I think Gliska's struggling with that Scirocco around here. I don't think it's quite working as well. Oh, yeah, I was alongside that one. Can we sneak up the inside of our fellow Alpha? I guess got a little bit of the jitters as well going on, actually. Right. Can we do the same move we did on the NSX? Almost. I mean, it's the wrong side for the hairpin here, which is the problem part, really. No, wanted to cut underneath, couldn't do it. And now the Subarus are scarpade away. And if we don't clear here quickly, we're going to be under threat from the Ferrari, although that's just got out-dragged down here by the other Alfa Romeo. So yeah, we're losing a second lap on our best lap. Okay, my goal is to get underneath the Volkswagen, out of the final corner. That's perfect. That is what we needed to do. Gliska can try and send that around the outside, but I don't think it'll matter. It's just not quite got the pace of the 155. We are through. We're up to 4th. Time to go hunting on a Subaru. A very blue Subaru, this one, but let's go hunting. And then if we can pass that, we've then got, I don't know what is ahead of it. No idea, but we will try hunt that down before the end. Well, the very blue Subaru has had an off, and we will scythe past at a perfect moment. That, very, very helpful indeed. Ooh, get turned, you bugger. And we are out the other side. Whew. 5 seconds to the car ahead. Unlikely to catch in the remaining laps, barring a mistake from the car in second. Oh no, terrible, terrible, terrible line through there. Ugh. 50. I mean, considering that lap, it involved an overtake, admittedly not a massively out of position overtake, but we've clearly got pace around it. I do like Tsukuba. I like Tsukuba in my Alpha. So, yeah, I expect to be half decent in terms of pace around here. I mean, Foxy's was very quick, 58.1. It's fast around here. we've probably got a few tenths in the car. We could probably get close to that if I get it spot on and don't have to worry about anything. I'm making sure we get all the braking, or trying to make sure I get all the braking points right. Are we closing to the car ahead? Yeah, we are, but it's not enough a lap. It's not enough per lap to be able to do this. Can we get... If I can get the final corner right, there's probably at least 2 tenths in the final corner. No. I don't know, actually. Don't think it was perfect. There's definitely more time in that final corner if I can actually get it right. Let's just try and be consistent. Consistency is always key for this. Weather, no sign of that happening, so I think we are going to have a fairly chaos-free race. We've pulled a second and a bit clear of Rotato, who, to be fair, has been stuck in the traffic a lot more than me. Oh, come on, Alpha. Get through there. Oh, no, I'm all out of shape through here. What is this lap? This lap's been all manners of awful. Everything good about last lap has kind of escaped from us on this lap. Are we any closer? Yeah, we're about the same distance of the car ahead. Lost a tenth. Rotato is catching. We might be on the defensive for the final bit of this race. Especially this lap's been shocking. Typical, this lap much better through the final corner than the rest of the lap. Truly crap. Or it felt better through the final corner. I don't know if it actually was all that better, because yeah, we've got a Ferrari on our tail. We've got such good traction in this that it is going to be difficult to pass. So we can just dump the power on the exit here and it just fires and goes. So we are not an easy car to overtake, although much easier to overtake if I do that. That was absolutely terrible. Oh, what am I doing? Come on now. Well, we've made life much harder for ourselves here. We will park that on the apex. I'm not going to give you an easy cut back there, Ferrari. Oh, terrible. Absolutely terrible. Right. 2 laps remain. 2 laps remain. To not... that's the one mistake. That's like a one mistake that I'm allowed, pretty much, in all of this. The little margin I had to that Ferrari has gone, and we are essentially in defensive mode now in some areas. Don't know whether we'll be in defensive mode down here. Come on, Alpha. I've got to make sure I don't leave a gap underneath, because I don't think the Ferrari will necessarily have the grip to go around the outside of some of these corners. So if I park it, I think it's going to have a difficult time, and I don't think it's close enough to have a look at this lap around here. I'm actually really struggling at the moment for pace. We could be in trouble down the bottom, although do you want to go around the outside at the final corner? Probably not. Rotato's going to try it and has failed it, although he's going for the exit. Oh, I thought that had gone more understeery wide. It is to the inside, so my goal is going to be a slightly different line into turn 1. And I've just not got the I haven't got the grip, I haven't got the speed to do it. I thought they'd messed up the final corner, so I didn't really cover the inside very hard, and I should have done a better job there. I left the gap that I said I had to try and avoid leaving, and the Ferrari made the most of it. I mean, we've actually done better through under the bridge than we've done for a lot of this. Ferrari covers the inside. I mean, the Ferrari has to defend a little bit this time around. We are close, actually. Rotato's going to really defend here, and he's going to have to defend hard into the final corner. Can we do to them what they did to us? Not well enough. Good race. Well fought. Yeah, I left that gap. I left a silly gap that I shouldn't have done. Because I thought they'd understeered a bit too far wide, and they hadn't quite. They'd actually judged it really well. That was a problem with watching the radar. Is sometimes you kind of misread what it says. We don't quite get another podium, but yeah, it was a good race. It was a good race. I enjoyed that one around there. Had some pace. Struggle to use it a little bit at times. And then, yeah, just little errors, basically. Just little errors. Well, I mean, it's kind of a little bit of inexperience with the game, which, you know, it happens. Because, as I said, I don't really know this game all that well. 58.0 from the Citroen would be the fastest lap of the race. 59.0 from the Swift. So the Swift wasn't amazingly fast, but it obviously was consistent around there. I down to 58.6. I think there was a bit more speed in that. I think 58.3 I think was very doable with the Alpha. I mean, 58. I know there's more speed in that car, and I can't complain too much considering we were still quite quick. We were still quite good in all of that. So yeah. Well, there we go. I've had a very fun evening. I've had some very good races. It's been a very, very enjoyable time on here. The servers have held up on the most part. There's been one breakage and a little bit of jitters here and there. But on the most part, yeah, it has been quite well behaved. We've had some genuinely really, really good racing. And again, considering the inexperience that I have on this game, I am actually pretty damn happy with all of that. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the lobby, and we'll go do the wheel spin thing. Let's see if we can get something interesting. I think it was a 4-star one. Let's end the stream by going to do this and see what I'm not expecting anything exciting. I mean, there's a chance at an NSX, which honestly isn't the best anyway. I'd probably never use it. Oh, instead we got a crankshaft. But it's a crankshaft, a racing crankshaft for a Viper. I mean, at least it's for a good car, but I'll probably never use it. What a useless thing. However, yeah, I hope you've all enjoyed this. It's been something a little bit different. So yeah, I do hope you have enjoyed this session of Gran Turismo. We will probably be back at some point on here. I don't know exactly when, but we will probably be on here again. As as I said, had some really good races in all of that. But there we go. That is going to be it for today's stream. A very big thank you to all of you for watching. And, of course, a massive thank you to everybody who donated. It is very much appreciated indeed. I think I read everything out as we went through this one. Yeah, thank you all very much. I will be back streaming on Friday. Probably doing some Beam. Not completely sure what. But we'll probably be doing some Beam. Oh, who knows? Whatever. We're doing something on Friday. So I hope you'll be able to join for that one. However, yeah, that is going to be it from me. Until next time, goodbye.